Say something real quick. One of y'all say something real quick.
Luffy has
Hello?
infinite.
All right, yeah, there we go. There we go. We're fucking live. We're fucking live. Oh shit, I got my desktop showing. Ooh, nobody look at my porn. Don't look at the porn. Not the porn. All right, yo, how is everybody? How is everybody doing? Another Sniper Island sit down with the fucking Discord. We got a handful of topics. Pretty much just chapter predictions for what's the next chapter? 105. I put it in the goddamn. I put it in
1005.
Yeah, 1005. And we got a couple recommended topics from the Discord. Act 3, how will it end? The tragedy, we're expecting CP0's role in the arc potentially, and outside forces coming. I feel like we talk about that we talk about that like a lot.
That was Act 2 stuff. You know,
like CP0, the role CP0 will play. I feel like we talk about that enough. Like we talk about that a lot, but yeah, we can bring it up again. I mean,
right.
I mean, CP0 always playing like 5D chess, especially especially given all of this shit. One of the other topics is what will the next arc be after WANO? Who's the big bad? All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Who's the big bad gonna be for that next arc? And it was one more fucking topic. Where is it? I think Gon did it. I think Gon said it. Oh, wait. Here we go. He said he hopes the next arc will be in Elbaf, but he's not sure of that anymore. Given recent events, I don't understand why recent events would like dissuade you from Elbaf. Is that a word? Dissuade?
I mean, I would probably say that the Elbaf would have to be set in stone, because I mean, like, it's probably not going to be a Zoe type arc.
Elbaf is 100% set in stone in my opinion. You don't introduce that many characters from this place. Have a section of your grand fleet be from there. Learn that one of the emperors that you vowed to take down is essentially was raised in Elbaf, and not go to Elbaf. And two people on your crew, one of them being the best friend of the captain and the other being the captain, both want to go to Elbaf. I don't see how we just skip over it, how we don't go. That just doesn't make sense to me. Yo, Straw Hat, what's going on? There's also the movement of Shanks and Blackbeard to consider. Also Sabo's whereabouts. Oh yeah, I haven't really brought that up much. The comments that Oda made, I think it was at a Jump Festa. Sabo is Hancock will, Vivi will, and all of this other bullshit that happened. The events that went down in the Reverie, we don't talk about that. Like, I don't think I've ever really fully addressed that as a whole. I think Vivi's coming back to the Straw Hats. I think she made it out. Yeah, I guess we could talk about the events of the Reverie, and if y'all want to, and I got like some announcement bullshit too. It's not for the channel, it's really just like interaction with the Discord. But yeah, chapter 1005. Last chapter, it was the whole revelation that there are 10 people down, there are 10 people in the basement, somebody's helping out the scabbards, people are saying NL, Shadow Badger, you can eat like 9 dicks. It's not fucking NL. Just throwing that out there. Say again?
We'll just have to wait, a week. I can, let me have this, moment.
No.
Oh, well, it is a couple of people who that were trying to argue the Toki argument too.
I think Toki is one of the most likely the most reasonable assumption. It's Toki. She jumped ahead forward into the future. But if it is, I got words for this bitch. She got some explaining to do.
Like,
I mean, if it's Toki, I mean, wouldn't it be kind of out of place for it to be like Toki, because she technically like sacrificed herself.
Well, it's like the same revelation that Sabo was. Oda's done this before, where he's seen to kill off a character, but just bring them back later on in the story.
Yeah, and Toki, Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, you know, in terms of why he silhouetted it, Toki does make the most sense. But you know, if in terms of having any sort of consequences in a story, it you know it's gonna put put One Piece down a step because
Okay.
we've had that was a
Yeah,
pre-time
but
skip
Shadow
sort of
Badger.
thing.
Well, you could make the same argument for Hiyori as well, though.
Yeah, well,
It
I
can't be
like,
Toki.
but
You
like
Look,
just can't
Hiyori,
cause
look. The
it
reason
just that
the reason that I say it's the most reasonable assumption for it to be Toki is because, in all honesty, all the last we saw of her, she was standing in the doorway of a burning castle. And if she did turn around and walk back into the flames, there was literally nothing stopping her from jumping into the future a few hours or hell even a few years to where she is now and then showing up. She didn't sacrifice herself necessarily. All she did was throw people into the future and then step out to make some type of to make a prediction. She really didn't sacrifice anything, if I'm being honest. Her husband died. She secured her kids' safety. She really didn't do anything to prevent anything else from happening. As a matter of fact, she's the cause of all of this shit. We could have killed Kaido a long time ago. Odin came back with the future pirate king, a man who I want to say like 20 years prior had just teamed up with Garp to beat the ass of the guy who's taking over right now. But Toki said, "No, don't tell Odin. He has to go on this journey." He could have still beat his ass and still left. He could have beat the shit out of every person there and still went on that journey. The only
I
downside
mean,
to
he
afterwards.
the only
it wouldn't have been
Holding.
fair. That wouldn't have even been fair even against Kaido from right now. Prime Roger, Prime Rayleigh.
I know
Prime
it wouldn't be
Chopper.
fair. It's not about being fair. It's about the situation that she
I'm
caused.
just saying it wouldn't be fair for us as the reader to actually look at. That's like everybody when they at a certain point. That's like when everybody they jump in Jiren and the Turner of the Power. They max power. Of course, like it's gonna be cool as all
Oh, yeah.
hell to see, but it's gonna be like Naruto and Sasuke versus Momoshiki.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not saying
oh my God,
I'm not saying it's
amazing
fair.
to see, but in like 2 seconds flat, you're gonna be dead. You
All
won't
right, look.
exist anymore.
I'm not saying it's gonna be fair, and from the reader's perspective, yeah, that won't be entertaining at all. It won't lead up to these amazing events that we have right now. But what I'm saying is, she caused all it. From a real world perspective, she fucked up. She fucked up.
And I think the problem with like Toki is like the ambiguity of her power, and that sending 5 people into the future 20 years, did that do much to like weaken her and stuff like that? So and like also was her prophecy kind of a use of future sight in a way combined with her powers? It's just a lack of knowledge around her powers.
Okay, I feel like a lot of people when Katakuri was introduced, a lot of people saw future sight and instantly and just automatically assumed future sight can be trained to the point where they can see decades into the future, so far into the fucking future that nobody will ever believe what they're saying. Future.
Like
No, look. Wait. Let me finish.
That would take multiple lifetimes.
Can I clarify?
Hold on, but
but
look.
Luffy has sensing.
But look, future sight, as we've come to understand it in its hockey form, only allows for someone to see a few seconds into the future. Predictions from other people has never been confirmed to be future sight. Madam Shirley has not been confirmed to be some sort of hockey. Granny Neon from fucking Amazon Lily, they said that she's made predictions before and it had come true before. But that has not been confirmed to be some sort of hockey. Okay,
But
so
I
can
think
we
the
dial it
groundwork
back?
I
See,
think the
because
groundwork is
Luffy
laid
doesn't have Katakuri's sight. Like he senses stuff. He can't like see a complete clear future.
I'm not gonna get into the way
Yeah.
people see
Don't
into
even go
the
into
future
that.
because that shit has been argued to the point where it's not even worth talking about anymore.
Yeah, but like,
Luffy can tell what you're gonna do next. That's all that matters. That's all
no,
that
but
fucking
Yeah.
we're
matters.
not talking about Luffy. We're talking about Toki, who
Yeah.
has the power to, you know,
Okay,
travel
yeah.
into the future. And we know that
So
with
dope.
different Devil Fruit powers, Haki can take on different effects. So Luffy, with his, you know, with his Devil Fruit power,
Yeah.
can, you know, create
Rubber.
fire. Yeah, rubber can create fire and stuff. So different, you know, different Devil Fruits have different effects on, you know.
Well,
a
but that
person's Haki.
but that
So
goes
if
that
someone
goes into
gives-
that goes in. That's not because hockey gives like elemental effects. That's the effect that rubber has when you rapidly
Yeah, so
stretch
like,
it.
yeah, but like he can change his, you know, his Haki. Like he has the flares around him and stuff, and like, you know, maybe there's only anime, but usually
Yeah,
it's
but
shown
that's
with some sort of fire. You know,
The fire is created from his devil
Yeah,
fruit.
the fire
It's-
isn't the effect of the hockey. The effect of the hockey
Yeah,
is
but
it
that's
makes
a
his
lot of
body hard but also stretchy, so Doflamingo can
But-
pierce it.
that's a lot of different people in One Piece. They have the power of
So you're
fire
you're
and
talking
they have
about
the power of
Red
light.
Hawk, right?
Yeah, like Red Hawk, Zoro with the attack he tried to use on Kaido and he missed. Big Mom without Zeus and Prometheus. When we first get the whole cake, you actually see her use fire and lightning. Without them, Kaido's using lightning when he hits Luke with a thunder Bagua. He got fire
Yeah.
rings and all that stuff, right?
Okay, the
Lying
Thunder
around.
Bagua, the Thunder Bagua, Katakuri, all of those characters who've
Doflamingo.
all of those characters who've attacked Luffy and there has been some type of lightning effect, all have Conqueror's Haki, which we've seen
No,
is like a
that's just an orange
clash.
hockey effect.
Yeah,
It's happened to other
Nah,
characters
that's-
too,
okay,
like
all right.
Sanji.
Okay, yeah. I'm just saying that it's a Conqueror's Haki thing because that's with most of the community they chalk it up to being a clash of Conqueror's Haki. But yeah,
Not
I do.
Conqueror's,
Yeah,
though, that's
I
being
know.
debunked.
I agree with you. It's a clash. It's just a clash of two strong forms of Haki. I don't think that's actually like lightning control. I don't think that's elemental control.
Technically,
So
it
you
has
think
to be in the book because from what happened in that whole case with Big Mom. Because if you actually go back to when Big Mom was, remember she was screaming after the Mother Caramel situation. At first, like Capone and Chiffon talked about it to Luffy them, and they said on top of Big Mom screaming, she started using Conqueror's Haki. And they said they showed it in a flashback and they showed it in real time when the event actually happened again. Big Mom started screaming. The only thing they said started happening was Conqueror's Haki. And all of a sudden, we just started seeing lightning fly out of like Big Mom. Like
Yeah, it's an effect. It's an effect. It's an effect of Conqueror's Haki. But I'm talking about when. But what we're talking about is when they clash.
Oh yeah, when they clash, like most of the time, it's people with like the potential to be a king or is a king.
Yeah.
but
All we're
hasn't
saying,
been,
all we're
like,
saying
fleshed
is,
out yet.
all we're saying is that it's the reaction it's the reaction of either Conqueror's Haki or the clashing of two different Haki users.
I think it's armament because it's not always clock talking users. A lot of times they're just regular armament users who just clash and they create the lightning effect.
Yo,
Like
what's going on,
Sanji's had it
bro?
before too, which is ridiculous. But yeah.
Yeah, but Sanji should have King's Haki. Be real.
Sanji should not have King's Haki.
No.
Why not?
Stop.
No, just let him keep the hardening, and then Zoro he can keep his thing because
What?
you don't want them to have the exact same thing as each other.
Why not?
Look, I'm not opposed to Sanji having Conquerors. I'm not opposed to Zoro, Sanji. Hell, I've even warmed up to the idea that Usopp will get Conqueror's Haki, but realistically, the only one of that group that I actually like realistically see actually having it is Zoro. Outside of that, I don't think that Sanji or Usopp will ever get Conqueror's Haki.
I see Luffy, Sanji, Zoro, Frankie, and
Frankie?
Usopp. Yeah,
Frankie.
Don't forget the man.
I see Chopper
Really
having,
had
you know,
Frankie
Conqueror's
family.
Haki.
Well, don't
Hold on,
you,
wait, hold on,
think-
wait. Can you explain the Frankie like having Conqueror's Haki thing to me? Because that I've never heard that theory.
Oh
Like
no,
ever.
that's too
All
much
right.
right there.
No, this is just me. I don't know about everybody else. I'm saying right because at first when I used to say the Black Lightning was the people using King's Haki, like Trey Bowl and other people, like they proclaimed that's King's Haki. Somebody showed me a panel. Remember when Frankie suplexed the guy off the roof in what it was in Wano when Sanji. Remember the three guys? They came in there to mess with Sanji, and they
Yeah.
had knocked over the food. When Frankie suplexes the guy, if you go to the panel, you can actually see like a little bit of the Black Lightning coming from Frankie.
Okay, now
And then
I want
this
you.
was-
Okay, now I want you to go back to Punk
doesn't
Hazard
impact.
in the biscuit room. You know Frankie can actually use lightning, right? He can charge up parts of his body with electricity.
Yeah,
That and
I know
sometimes Oda does use lightning as an impact effect. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
why,
understand.
but I don't know.
I think
I don't know why,
that- I
but
think
I just
think
don't
the
see the
problem with
qualities that. Oh, go ahead.
I think the problem with like the Conqueror's Haki, you know, argument of like giving it to a bunch of the Straw Hats is that it's like it's for kings only and like people who are trying to reach it. And like when it comes to the Straw Hat crew, you have their ambitions, but they're all like serving, you know, under, you know, Luffy. And really, the only ones you could say is, you know, trying to become like the king. You could say is Zoro with him trying to become the world's strongest swordsman. But I don't even think he needs, you know, Conqueror's Haki for that. You know, there's been sort of, you know, kind of hints at it and stuff. So we had that kind of bait earlier in Ogashima, but I feel like because we don't know if Hawkeye has Conqueror's Haki and he's the best swordsman in the world, it just seems unnecessary to give it to, you know, the Straw Hats, whose like ideas, whose, you know, goals in life do not, you know, are not accustomed to that of people who have, you know, Conqueror's Haki.
Oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But it's also like something in there that kind of doesn't make sense. Because if you go say that, I can be like, well, what about Sengoku? What about Rayleigh? Last time we checked, only thing Rayleigh wanted to do was just chill and drink. Roger trying to, hey man, let's go on this great adventure. Nah,
But
man, I'm straight.
I can't remember
and
where it was.
Shanks,
I can't remember where.
so
I can't remember where it was, but it was stated that every person who has Conqueror's Haki is either literally or figuratively or in some way either referred to as a king or some type of like conqueror. Like if that's a little too on the nose. Ace is literally the son of the Pirate King. Is the son of the Pirate King, which I guess in some ways makes him some type of prince or royalty. Sengoku, I don't.
Is actually a real prince.
I know, I'm gonna get to that. Sanji is a
sorry.
prince who denounced his entire family lineage. He denounced that entire side of his family. He calls himself a prince, but that's only, he calls himself a prince, but that's more in reference to Prince Charming rather than actually being royalty. And on top of it, Ace did denounce that he wanted that, like, the Pirate King, the king side of his family, but at the same time, he was still going out to become a conqueror. Sanji isn't trying to conquer anything. He just wants to find a location in the world. Ace
didn't care about becoming. I don't think it was Pirate King more.
Yeah, he said he wanted to be Pirate
adventure
King.
and, you know, being the strongest, not exactly finding the One Piece.
Yeah,
he
said he wanted to be pirate. He was gonna be Pirate King. He was going to take out Whitebeard and all them. But reading the Ace novel and the Boichi Ace manga, finding out more about his actual motivations, he never really wanted to become the Pirate King. He just wanted a place to belong. He just wanted, how Whitebeard said it, a family. He just wanted people to care about him. So, but also given the fact that Sanji, even though Sanji is actually a prince or royalty, Just because you're a king doesn't make you a conqueror. If that was the case, every king in the world would have conquerors hockey.
Yeah,
So
that,
do
that
you
makes
think
sense.
that Shanks has advanced conquerors?
What do you mean advanced?
What does that
conquerors?
mean?
What do you mean advanced conquerors?
The conquerors are to where like you are like breaking the ships and like
That's
you
not.
know.
That's not
Well,
advanced.
We don't really know.
That's
We
not.
don't know what
that's
advanced
all
conquerors is.
that's all
That's not.
conquerors
Yeah.
hockey,
That's
I
not.
think.
That's not advanced conquerors hockey. That's just conquerors hockey. That's how strong your conquerors hockey is.
See, but
And you said does Shanks have? You said does Shanks have it? Shanks was the first one we
no,
ever saw use conquerors hockey that destroyed
no,
physical
I'm
environments.
saying advanced because every time people use conquerors, they're not breaking any ships or like anything.
That's because they've never
They are.
every
Flamingo and Luffy did it, and Katakuri and Luffy.
yeah.
So
Whenever we
plus Big Mom also too.
Whenever we've seen people use conquerors hockey, for the most part, they've never been within close proximity of something for it to break like that. And on top of it, when other people have used it, it was used to directly attack certain people or people around him. Shanks, when he walked on the Whitebeard ship, he wasn't targeting anybody specific. He just walked on letting his conquerors loose. And it was just going crazy at everything.
And I think with like Conquerors hockey, you've got like two things that you need. Is that one, it helps to be able to inherit it. So we see that with the monkey, the family, Pork and Ace. But you also kind of need a catalyst of where like all characters we've seen who have like had Conquerors hockey, for the most part, we've seen them all be on like life or death, like basically about to die, situations. So we have Don Flamingo, being, nearly dying a bunch of times, and Luffy was finally able to, fully unlock his Conqueror's Haki, basically, out of pure desperation, and also due to the fact he's he was nearly at the end of his life during Marineford because he nearly ran out of energy.
Correct me if I'm wrong,
I mean,
but
if
didn't
you
they?
have advanced forms of like ornament and observation, or why can't you have
Because remember,
We don't know what it is yet.
because remember, Conqueror's Haki isn't trained. It's not something
You're
you can
born
train.
with it.
You're just born with it. And
like
correct me
a
if
one in
I'm
million.
wrong. And correct me if I'm wrong. But wasn't it stated somewhere that everybody in the world has the potential to use Conqueror's Haki? It's just that only 1 in a million people ever unlock it.
No,
That's
regular
regular
hockey.
hockey. Regular hockey is like that. Conqueror's hockey, they say it's 1 in a million people that have.
Oh yeah, you're born.
Conqueror's hockey.
Yeah.
yeah, like it's like rare.
But it's like how remember how at first how it went with devil fruits and when all the blues. Oh my god, that's a myth. And as soon as you get to the grand line, devil fruits is normal. Oh crap, now it's King's hockey. You got King's hockey. Oh my god, that's super, super rare. And all of a sudden, as soon as you get to like the new world, it's like what Chinja told Luffy. Cool, you got Conqueror's hockey.
Oh yeah,
Everybody
everybody.
here got Conqueror's hockey.
Because this
I
is
don't-
where
I
the
don't-
top of the top.
Not everyone.
Yeah, kinda
It's
like-
just
Not
that
every-
because
not
it's
everybody.
I'm not saying
strong
everyone.
people.
I'm just saying like the top tiers only usually like the top tiers usually living in the world.
If you
Like,
looking at it,
everybody out here got it.
look at the entire One Piece world as a bracket. Once you get to the new world, this is the fucking finals. This is where all of the Conqueror's Haki people get to. The blues
This
are
is
where
March Madness.
the blues is where everybody is. It's where fucking the thing that still bugs me is how the fuck are devil fruits considered myths in the goddamn blues? There are newspapers. There's fucking TVs that broadcast this shit.
But we know that the government is like high,
They highly censor a lot of stuff.
And also, like, I doubt many people in the East Blue really care about what's happening in like Alabasta.
No, it's
or,
not
you know,
even. It's not even Alabasta. Everybody in the world knows who Whitebeard is. They felt the earthquakes from Marineford come in like across the entire planet, and
Yeah, but like you explain, like it's like kind of explaining like magic to someone. It's like a in a
in a
it's
world
like
where
people
magic exists.
Yeah,
But
but
people
that's
won't
the
believe
thing.
it.
Even the people like that see a bunch of stuff, yeah, they be like, it's still skeptical. Remember in the East Blues when even when Roger they first went out there, they was like, all right,
Okay, look.
you're like, all right, fruit.
I understand where
Remember
y'all
what they
coming
said
from.
to 'em?
I understand where y'all coming from. It's the fact that it would make sense if devil fruit. It would make sense if devil fruits like literally just popped up maybe 50 to 100 years ago. These things have been around for hundreds of years. To the point,
like
to the point where, and on top of it, there are people in the blues with devil fruit. Capone came from a blue. Buggy ruled over a blue. There are people who can breathe underwater. There are fishmen. There are minks. And you mean to tell me that the idea of someone being able to shoot fire out of their hands is just, oh my God, ridiculously impossible.
Yeah,
in the East Blue, there are half fishermen people there. When they were in Logtown, the fishing.
People on Sirit Village or the Brassier didn't know what was happening in Cocoa Village and in Arnon Park. They didn't realize that there were fishmen there. It's such a
That's
vast
because
world
Arlong.
that-
That's because Arlong kept to himself. Johnny and
not many.
No.
Fruit users are going into the East Blue. The only one that came.
It's not about just being in. It's not about just. And Buggy didn't come to the East Blue. He was already in the East Blue.
Well, he had to come to the East Blue.
What I'm saying is,
Roger's execution was in the East Blue. Of course, he would go to the East Blue.
What I'm saying is that information travels around from what we've seen, and this has only been 2 years and some change. All of the information that we have seen pass through the world, everything that we've seen happen, and all of the information that has gotten around the world. You mean to tell me with that kind of information distribution, devil fruits in any of the blues are a myth and legend, and you don't believe that they exist? I don't see how that's possible.
I don't see they were a myth and legend.
The point that I'm making is that it was early in the series where Oda literally had the entirety of One Piece to where Alabasta ended. That's the point that I'm making. And at that point, at the time that it was said, Oda did not plan for One Piece to be going on as long as it did to where that would actually make sense. Because in my opinion, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't.
But you can't argue that. You can't argue that a creator didn't know how long he was gonna do. So now you're just shitting on his.
I'm not shitting on it. I'm just saying. I'm not shit. I'm not.
Basically
saying that him retconning a bunch of stuff is
No, I'm not. I didn't say that I'm upset about it. I said it still bugs me. It just bugs me. It just bugs me the fact.
A lesser word for upset.
It bugs me. I'm a little upset about it because it was said, and then the series got extended, and I'll openly admit that. I'm just saying that it bugs me a little bit. It just bugs me that was even said.
Like even so, you've got all these small ecosystems in the world that even in the first half of the Grand Line Paradise, I doubt many people would believe that Kaido was a dragon. I think people would believe that he's a dragon. No, because all you know is that he's an emperor of sea. The government's not promoting Kaido. All you've heard of him.
They're not gonna promote him. But I'm saying
we didn't even know he was a fucking dragon until WANO.
Because we weren't privy to that information. If somebody who's met if Moria went into Alabasta and proclaimed Kaido's a fucking dragon, I fought him. He's a fucking dragon. People would believe him. People would believe that Kaido is a dragon. That if he said he has a dragon devil fruit, people would believe it. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it would be fact. I'm not saying that it would be 100% fact because they would believe he's a dragon and that he has a dragon devil fruit because devil fruits exist. They would. The only reason that they wouldn't believe it is because they didn't see it. They would assume
Yeah,
they might assume they might
There's
assume
millions
something
of
different.
people in this world who are divided by massive seas and the red line.
No, but the difference
And
is
even in one's own country, in Alabasta, people.
But the
don't know
difference
what,
is that
crocodile
you're
silver
arguing
was.
is that the difference is you're arguing that people won't believe that this mystical power exists at all, whereas Kaido being a dragon, people wouldn't believe it because they didn't see him have that devil fruit. They would still would believe that he has a devil fruit. They just wouldn't be able they just wouldn't take that as 100% fact because they didn't see
you're
it.
telling me people would believe that?
They'll just take it with a grain of salt from what you're saying. But
No, so you're saying that people
would believe that he has a devil fruit because devil fruits exist and they know devil fruits exist. But in the blues, how is it that there are people with devil fruits and newspapers that come out about people using devil fruits and they still don't believe
in the newspapers? I doubt many
fucking
big news Morgan is saying, and the man with the rubber power.
Okay, not even that. In the fucking, where's Sanji from? The North Blue? He had a book called the Devil Fruit Dictionary. These things are
different blue. It's a different blue.
You mean to tell me that this? You mean to tell me that this dictionary, a dictionary, wouldn't be distributed worldwide?
It could be like people probably would look at like a children's dictionary, dude, like a fake one.
You look at a dictionary and believe that it's fake but a dictionary about a superpower that exists in your world, and you say, oh, that's fake. People go hunting for these superpowers.
What about the Book of Nolan? We found out the Book of Nolan was 100% true, but everybody just gave the kids. They was like, "Oh, all this that make believe stuff that people tell kids."
No, Nolan is a known. Nolan is a known person. There are just certain people who thought that it was just a children's story.
Thought it was a children's
no, they weren't.
Everyone thought it was
There's a whole civilization.
It was a children's story, dude.
There's a civilization in Dressrosa that know he exists. There's a civilization that existed on the blue sea that is now in the white sea that knows that he exists.
That's stops freaking out, bro. Okay, the blue sea people.
He was from the North. But he's also from the North Blue.
The many people, they're part of another story.
Everybody
remembers any events that took place in the story.
Okay, Nolan is actually from the North Blue. You mean to tell me that
it's been hundreds of years?
There's been hundreds of years and devil fruits still exist, and people know devil fruits exist.
Only people who have witnessed the devil fruit know that devil fruits exist.
Exactly. There's barely anything known about them too. Still,
just look at our world surface. It's like
in the blues. It's just how, remember on Roger's ship they said, "Oh shit, boy, if you ate the fruit, you feel different. You got powers." All the stores who used to hear, and all of a sudden they never believed it until Shank slapped this man on the back. Then this man.
That's because at that point,
swim. I guess the stories are true. When
that,
next time we see he slapped this man or something, he popped it into 1,000 pieces.
Okay,
that's the whole thing.
Okay, again.
The One Piece.
Oh my God.
The One Piece
again.
world is
Hold on.
Know about devil fruits.
Again, that happened in a point of the story where it was so early on. Oda didn't have everything planned out, and I can, because that is literally the root of this entire conversation. Is that I'm upset that they didn't give Oda his extension before he started introducing all of this shit. Before he made statements.
Look at our world. There's things that happened, say 100 years ago, that we can't, explain. That we still don't know.
This isn't our fucking world.
We don't even know anything about devil fruits in general. Vegapunk, who was born in this generation, is the one who actually bring out all this knowledge suddenly about devil fruits. No one really knew anything about them beforehand. Remember?
And also, we're told that devil fruit users mainly stay in the Grand Line.
Yeah, they said the Grand Line for the most part.
Yeah,
Devil
it's a
fruit
rarity
users go.
for any.
Devil fruit users go to the Grand Line. Devil
they
fruits.
are made
Devil
in
fruits.
the Grand Line.
No, they're not made in the Grand Line. They're not made. They're not made in the Grand Line.
The only
because there are people because there are people because there are people in the blues. There are people in the blues who have devil fruits. Capone.
We don't know when Capone got his devil fruit.
No, okay, but you can't just say that they're made there just because everyone else has been there. Like we literally have just more people who are in the blues.
Okay. All right. Wait. Shadow Badger. Law. What about Law? His devil. No. Fuck no. His devil fruit was found and eaten in a blue.
Was it found in a blue? I'm
yes,
not sure about that.
yes, because Barrels was in the West Blue. Barrels was in the blue.
Can you put that one on Corazon though?
What? No, because
Corazon
Drake dad, Barrels Drake. He found it. Then Doflamingo's like, "Oh snap, you found it? Yeah, cool."
Yeah, but we don't know where he found it.
They were in a blue.
They stayed on the same island.
They were in a blue.
No, I thought that they just met there. They met at, what was it, Swallow Island or something?
That was his base. That was where Barrels was. That was his whole. That was his base of operation.
Yeah, but it'd be a bit of a,
Okay. All right. Wait. We have no information that says he found it any place else. The only logical explanation is that he found it in the blue and he had to transfer it in the blue. Either way, it was in the fucking blue when it was introduced. Law ate it in the blue. Law is a devil fruit user who got his devil fruit in a blue. You cannot say, it is illogical to say that all devil fruits are made in the Grand Line.
We know.
No. Admit that you're wrong. Admit that you're wrong. Admit that you're wrong. Admit that you're wrong.
So are you under the belief that there is an actual devil fruit tree?
I don't fucking know. What? And as far as I'm concerned,
why
no.
with all this headcanon shit at this point?
Word. As far as I'm concerned, no, there is no devil fruit tree. Because devil fruits don't fall from a tree that we know of. The power just transfers into a random fruit somewhere in the world. How it started, we don't fucking know. Yeah, how it started, we don't fucking know. All we know is that there is no tree that we know of that grows devil fruits except for the artificial ones that turn people into assholes like Hold'em.
So, okay, so how does all of the admirals have the stronger fruits then?
Because the world, because the world government is just that, the world government. They have the resources and the information network to find and locate almost any devil fruit they want and take claim to it. In my opinion, if Doflamingo didn't have an interest in it, they probably would have the fucking flame fruit if they wanted it.
Yeah.
I'm under.
They got.
I'm under the belief.
You're under the belief.
Go ahead.
Hold on, wait. You're under the belief. I'm
under the belief, and yes, it is headcanon, but I believe that the world government has like some kind of devil fruit tree to where they can get certain strong devil fruit trees.
Okay, now
I mean,
and I respect the fact that you admit that it is headcanon. I respect the fact that you admit that it is headcanon. But here's my question: how do they control this devil fruit tree to pick and choose what devil fruit that they want? Secondly, how does the devil fruit tree work at all when we already know that when a devil fruit user dies, it transfers to a random fruit or the closest fruit that's in the vicinity.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
doesn't
that's
it
the
doesn't
problem
shoot
right
back.
there,
It
is
doesn't
that
shoot
the-
back to like a specific tree that they pluck off and go, yes, we've gotten it back. If that was the case, Luffy wouldn't have this gum fruit. And if they did have a devil fruit tree that all of the devil fruits come from, why would they just put these back into circulation if they didn't want the devil fruit? You're potentially giving criminals the creative freedom to become one of the worst criminals in the world, i.e. Whitebeard.
Oh well, haven't
But-
you like see? But it kind of makes sense because like you know, the great powers has to keep a balance.
But if they
Why would
had,
the world
but
government
wait,
want
wait,
the
wait,
great
wait,
power?
wait. The thing about that is that the three great powers would not exist if some of these people did not have devil fruits. The emperors, they have devil fruits. I'm 100% confident that if Kaido didn't have his devil fruit, he would not be as strong as he is.
But
He
like,
would
I
still-
think-
he would still be a monster.
Like
Like
actually, rule was like Whitebeard. They said Whitebeard, Roger, and Shiki.
It
They
was
ran, like,
it was
the world,
Rocks.
then they transferred to the
It was
the
Rocks.
Yonko.
It was the Rocks crew, and then it was Roger, Whitebeard, and Shiki. And then when that fell apart, it became Big Mom, Kaido. Yeah, it became the Emperors.
The problem is
but
in
that's
terms
the
of
thing. It's
in
not
terms
because
of
of the devil fruits. It's actually just because these certain people are just that strong. Like, we know the world government, how they operate. We're stronger than you. You can't do nothing to us about it.
Yeah,
we can
and-
wipe you off the face of the earth.
But his thing is, it makes sense for the world government to put devil fruits into circulation because the three great powers need to exist. If the three great powers wouldn't exist if some of these people didn't have devil fruit. If Buggy didn't have his devil fruit, he would have died a long time ago. He would not be not be a warlord. And if the world government had an unlimited supply of devil fruits, had all of the devil fruits, they would go uncontested on every goddamn front.
Yeah, why would they want to be
just-
two great powers if they want
go
to be the world
uncontested.
government?
Everyone, hold up a second. The problem is that the world government has been around for 800 years, and we've still got the Void Century. So after the Void Century, it could be in fact that the world government did have a devil fruit tree that they used to subjugate the people, and that's why the Void Century is how it is. But during those 800 years since the Void Century, by having these devil fruit in use, people die, and so devil fruits aren't going to go back to say a devil fruit tree which the world government might have. It goes out into the wild. So because they originally by following your headcanon, these devil fruits originally came from the tree. The world government used them, and those users died, and those fruit and those devil fruits were then passed on to random people, and that's how the devil fruits were spread. The whole point about the free, I don't agree with it being the devil fruits used as the balancing of powers, is because I think the balancing of the three great powers is only a recent concept, and that it was only recently, the last 40 years, that it was instituted, mainly because of say Roger and Whitebeard having such a control and dominion over the new world.
Okay, now
That
now
is
look,
true.
now look,
I understand that.
That's
That's true.
that whole idea is, and it's a sound idea. The only issue is, how would a devil fruit tree work? There is 100-year period where they just wiped away from history. So I'm willing to accept that devil fruits may have come into existence at that time. But you mean to tell me in 100 years, certain people they specifically selected certain people to have these devil fruits and use these people as, let's just say, generals in order to subjugate the world, and then some of these people died, and if it doesn't go back to that devil fruit tree and it goes to just some random fuck off fruit, does the current world government at that time do they get those fruits back and give it back to a general, or is it just lost to the wind?
Well, you could say it's
Oh,
lost
well,
to the
I
win, and I
could-
sorry, you go ahead.
Oh, well, like, you could, they could like, you know, keep, you know, like certain, like tabs on the fruit, through their, like, you know, through their intel and like information.
But this
Well,
is, but you got, but remember, this
but
was
I don't
hundreds of years.
believe.
But remember,
Well,
wait,
they have
Loner.
like, you know, the unlimited supply. Like, I just believe it's a certain amount. Well, that's like on the tree.
And I think, like, if we're going to the sort of theory that, you know, the world government originally had these devil fruits, is that in that 800 years of time, it's taken that 800 years for them to be able to replicate them with, you know, Dr. Vegapunk. So it's clear to see that the world government haven't had a really clear understanding on how devil fruits had worked. I think it was only, you know, recent information of how, you know, devil fruits were passed on after, you know, a user died. So
Okay,
it's, you know, possible.
I feel like there's some type of disconnect here, because y'all do understand that prior to the Void Century, the people who are in power now, the current world government at that time is not the same world government. The people who were being subjugated were essentially the current world government. Remember, because those 20 families came together to take out the current powers that be. They took them out and they took control. The world government of the Void Century is not the same world government that is around now.
Yeah, but you know, that's the foundation that, you know, the world government has been the same since the Void Century.
It hasn't been the same since the Void Century.
It's
been the same post Void Century. During the Void Century, it was a completely other power that controlled everything.
The world government is clearly the winners from, you know,
the current world government are the ones who are
the 20 kings were clearly of one side of a you know, war against, what was that, the perfect civilization. I forgot what its name was, but you know, they clearly came out on top, got rid of that civilization, and installed themselves. Now that the blank you know, century could be the Void Century, that war could have been over the Devil Fruit powers. We don't know yet, and we could still have, and the Void Century could be something like Attack on Titan, where someone had the power to erase the memories of 100 years. So it could be something like that.
It could.
And we do have a fruit like that in the world. Ha ha ha.
Okay.
Okay. So
wait. You said,
how does Emu come into play?
Hold on. You said, hold on, because we honestly, we ain't even start talking about any of the topics, and we've already been going for damn near an hour. Now, back on your smart ass comment, you said there is a devil fruit like that. So you mean to tell me somewhere in a crater in the earth, some sinkhole is a bunch of teddy bears of people from the Void Century that have just been forgotten?
No, I meant the memory erasing fruit that Big Mom's daughter has for her name, the one who loves
Pudding?
Sanji.
Pudding?
Yeah, Pudding.
That must have been a lot of goddamn erasing.
We've had devil fruits with similar powers, so it's not a stretch to say that there is another devil fruit with a similar power to erase memories on a larger scale.
Yeah, you can use Coma, for example. If he can remove stuff like pain and fatigue, he should be able to remove memories. Just saying. I'm
not even gonna touch base on that. I'm just gonna go under the assumption we haven't seen him do it, so he can't do it. Until we see him, it's not possible. He has.
I think the problem that Oda faces now is that, you know, if he does have a memory erasing like that, it could be still too similar to what Attack on Titan did. If you gave it to Emu, people would be like, well, you just copying Attack on Titan now. So I don't think Emu would have that power.
I feel like that's a lot of the problem that the community has, is that when a large group pretty much agrees on something, they take it as confirmation. Like, hold on, I'm trying to fucking think of one.
I can give you 1,000. Luffy don't got
that is
nothing
NL in
past
the silhouette.
base mode. ENEL is helping the scabbards for some reason. Kaido go blow up the moon. Big Mom is dumb as all hell.
Wait.
Like,
Here, the biggest fucking most ridiculous one is Mihawk can't cut Diamond. And when look, when the community confirms something, when the community agrees on something, it's pretty much confirmation for them. And a while ago, people agreed that Mihawk couldn't cut Diamond, and that was when the Shiryu Jozu Devil Fruit thing was the absolute. It's going to happen. It's going to be Zoro's final fight because Mihawk can't cut Diamond. All based off of a comment from Mr. One that he said in Alabasta. Exactly.
They didn't even finish the whole comment when he said, "Oh, you gonna cut Diamond or whatever."
He said you're gonna finish looking. He said, he said you just cut Steel. What's next? Are you gonna cut Diamond next? Are you gonna cut Diamond next? I took that as okay. Zoro did that this early in his career in like the path of becoming greatest swordsman. Mihawk should be able to do that shit no problem. No problem. Community confirmation. Community confirmation does not equal confirmation. That is the message that I've been trying to preach for a long time. Community confirmation does not equal confirmation.
Please, who's ever watching, if the community says something just because they said, don't make it fact. Just let you know that.
Sanji does not have armament haki. Zoro does not have observation haki. Back in Fishman Island, that was 100. No, it wasn't Fishman Island. Punk Hazard, that was pretty much the confirmation. Because after
that was stupid.
They said
haki was confirmed in Fishman Island.
They said that they have haki. Hell,
and they used it.
Yeah, they all used it. It even got to the point where Oda said that Luffy specializes in conquer, Zoro armament, Sanji observation. That doesn't mean that these other people don't have it, or that Luffy isn't better than Zoro in armament. It just meant that when it comes to their use, Zoro prefers armament, Sanji prefers his observation, Luffy uses conquerors. Doesn't mean that any of them don't have it or that one person isn't just as good with it as the other. It's just that this person prefers this form of haki over the other.
Or they got an innate ability to gravitate towards that one specifically. For me personally, it just shows that all three of them had advanced from after time skip. And they actually kind of was shown, except for the Kings for Luffy, because we technically don't know exactly what advanced King's haki is at the moment.
The thing about that stupid ass confirmation though is that came after the whole Punk Hazard thing where Law said whoever can't use haki should stay away from Caesar, and we already knew that you needed armament haki in order to touch a Logia. And he said, yeah, me, Zoro, and Sanji all can use Why would people assume that Sanji doesn't have armament?
They're talking about the harder.
It's really
no.
Dumb reasons. It's really dumb reasons.
Yeah, no, but at that time, I'm talking about at that time, the community.
Oh, you mean at that time?
Yeah, at that time, there was a large there were a large group in the community who believed that Sanji did not have armament at all. Period. If he tried to touch a Logia, he would fall right through them. Did not make sense. But we've been going for an hour already, and still have yet to talk on any of these goddamn topics. First thing,
let's mention the elephant in the room. Let's talk about ENEL. Coming back with making a comeback.
Yeah, that's where we were on before this whole thing went off on its own goddamn thing. Last fucking chapter, There's somebody in the basement helping the scabbards, possibly patching them up. They said there are 9 scabbards, but they said there are 10 people down there. Who the fuck is it? People were losing their minds saying, "Oh my God, it's ENEL." I wasn't even on Reddit or Twitter or anything when the whole theory fucking like just sparked. I just looked up 1 minute and people were instantly saying it's ENEL. Oh my God, ENEL's back. How the fuck did that start? That makes no sense. Why would ENEL be helping the scabbards? What connection does he have to WANO at all? I can understand that he was on the moon and he learned some shit and may have had a change of heart. And I even tried to rationalize it at one point during the last stream, but still, it makes no fucking sense. It makes no sense. If he is helping the scabbards, go ahead.
All of us know exactly what it is. People just jump to wild conclusions just because they want to be right about something. Everybody has an agenda now. Like Jay was right. People have agendas.
Oh, and absolutely.
Captain America said it. People with agendas, they start stuff. AKA, well, I ain't gonna lie, for me, for a split second, as soon as I looked at the panel, I was like, what the ENEL? You know, I noticed and I was like, oh yeah. Obviously, that's not in there. That's
people saw the I'm not even gonna say what it is. People saw the shit coming down from the side of their head and instantly said ENEL simply because of that. When, oh my God, that's his elongated earlobe. ENEL is back. People want to make some wild ass theory in case it's right so they can take their rounds.
Yeah, for the most part.
But the downside.
Just like the anime fans talks time traveling zombie from the future.
We're not gonna talk about
oh
that.
God, no. I forgot all about that one.
We're not gonna talk about. I hated that theory. There are some theories that AFT makes or made. Is his channel? I know his channel. He privated a bunch of his videos, but did he bring them back? Anime fan talk, or did he completely delete his channel? Oh no, his channel's still here, 63,000 subs. He still hasn't unprivated his videos. Okay, but yeah, the time traveling zombie from the future. Nah, we already have the time traveling fruit, and the way he explained time travel, that's not how black holes are created. It's not from exploding a planet. It's from imploding a star or a sun. No. So yeah, we're gonna move on from there. The person in the basement, in my opinion, there are three possibilities. Three. One of them being Toki, the other being Hiyori, and somebody said that the person that Marco was talking to on the ship was implied to be Izo. I think that the kimonos that they were wearing were completely different, and the way Marco was talking makes it seem like this person was in WANO already, came out, went looking for people, and then came back. And on top of it, it was implied that there was somebody specifically took Odin's logbook and threw it out by the river to try and save it. Because remember what Yamato said? She said that, yeah, I found it out by the river. It seemed like somebody really wanted to keep this safe. I think there's one more person to be revealed. One more character. And I'm not saying that that's the likely option. I just think it's a possibility.
Okay,
Stride Killer is going to... Go ahead.
Can I say why? I agree with, like, those are like the three most logical options. I do think it's Toki. And the reason why I do not think it's Hiyori is I'm only going... and this is like a headcanon theory of mine, but so I think it was like 9:55 right before the end of Act 2, and it was Hiyori who said told somebody to deliver a message to the scabbards saying that she won't meet them until after the battle is over. So if I'm gonna give that like any real like credit to believe that she's gonna follow through with that, my headcanon is that the dome Onigashima is moving to the capital, and I think that's when Hiyori gets back involved in the arc when they make it to the capital.
She might be the one running through the capital telling everybody to evacuate, and fuck, no, everybody in the capital has every reason to believe her. One, there's a giant fucking island moving this way, and two, everyone in Wano actually believes in the prophecy. They're just doing what they have to survive. They don't actually love Orochi or respect this man. They're just afraid for their lives. That's why they're going along with it. Everybody during the Fire Festival, we even saw all of them going, "Yo, what if the battle is taking place right now?" Like, even though they're partying and joking, they still have hope that Kaido and Orochi are getting their asses killed.
Well, yeah, it's because, like, if we're really moving back to the capital, I'm of the opinion we're gonna see like more familiar faces from previous in the arc, like what's his name, Tinguyama, the guy that took care of Tama.
Yeah.
We might see the fox dude that Zoro fought,
Gyukimaru.
Ryuma. Yeah. We might see that make a return. That's just my assumption that Hiyori falls into place with that. And given how vague the whole Toki thing ended, that leads me to think it's Toki. Then there is the question of what you brought up earlier about that third option being like the person who saved the journal and all that.
Virgo!
I was wondering initially maybe that was Toki too, because in that same chapter when Toki was it implied she died, they showed her like riding on horseback from Odin's castle. So I was assuming maybe that she threw the journal at some point during that time, but it could be like you said, we could have a third person coming.
The reason that I wanted to be a third person, to be one more new character reveal, is because even though I'm breaking my own rule here, unless we see a body, the character isn't dead. And Toki, we didn't even see her die. All we know is that she was standing in the doorway of the burning castle, and then I think it cut away from there. We didn't see her get hit by anything.
I thought she was on a scaffold, talking in front of the people. That's the last thing.
I thought she was standing on. I thought she was standing on the front door.
Nah, that wasn't the front door. That was on the scaffold.
Yeah, she rode from the castle through the forest on a horse, and then went to the scaffold. And then right after that, it's implied that she was shot because there's a tiny panel showing like some beast pirate fighter like holding a gun.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I must have glossed over that. But
it just implied.
But yeah, the main reason that I wanted to be a third person is because one, Toki. Oh, what is that? Oh, hey Roger, what's going on, man? But yeah, the reason that I wanted to be a third person is simply because one, I don't want Oda to bring Toki back. Her devil fruit is fucking stupid. It's stupid. She's from the Void Century. She's from the Void Century, and she traveled forward in time. She could drop an exposition bomb that literally explains everything. Everything. And in all honesty,
not really.
Her being from the Void Century, you don't think she could explain everything?
She probably left before like the results of whatever happened in the Void Century finished.
But that's a probably and that's a maybe. All we know is she's from the Void Century. The logical assumption is that she has information from the Void Century. She knows what happened during the Void Century. That's all that I'm going off of.
She knows somewhat of what happened during the Void Century, but the main thing about her being there, say if that is her, right? The main thing we know about that is, like, say if she's from the Void Century and she popped up, boom, and she can tell us certain small things. But the problem with that is how she described the Odin. Yeah, I have to get to Wano. It's like somebody made her do this. Like they had a plan all along or something. Like, you get this fruit, you go this place, you go to Wano.
Yeah, she said
here, you do something after you get to Wano.
She came forward in the future with a purpose. And didn't she say she was born and she's from Wano, but she's never been there or some shit like that when she first showed up in the Odin flashback?
Like that.
Her parents were from Wano.
Yeah, something like that, right?
Yeah, it's like the story of Momo. Like Momo, he wasn't born on Wano, but his mom and dad. I mean, his dad is from there.
Yeah, for Toki, she said something like that. Like, I'm from Wano, but I've never been there. But regardless, she's from the Void Century, and she could or possibly have. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm glad I'm here. The only thing is Oda wouldn't have wasted panels on Tommy injury just to come back into play. Oh, you talking about Toki? Yeah. All right, let me finish my thought because I keep going off. I think the reason that I want it to be a separate character because Toki. Oh shit, yo, Shadow Badger, if you're still here, if what's the name? If Loner joins back into the general, can you pull him back in? But yeah, I want it to be another character because Toki, I feel like if she's not dead, she has the potential to drop so much fucking information on us that it just it literally does what Usopp was about to do, asking Rayleigh about One Piece. It can make the rest of this adventure so fucking boring. So boring. One of the reasons we have Robin on our crew is to get that nice little crack injection of information about the Void Century as we're going through this.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not saying you're wrong about that, but like, no, Robin already knows like so much already that she hasn't said a word of, and I think part of that is because like even she knows how Luffy is, like back at Sabaody when they had Rayleigh right in front of them, Usopp, the first thing he thinks of is to ask where the One Piece is, and Luffy tells him to shut up on the spot. And like, I guess
yeah, but the difference between that is that Luffy. Oh no, go ahead and finish. My bad.
No, I'm just saying anything that ties into like giving them the exact location of where the One Piece is. I think Luffy's gonna stop that. And when it comes to like Void Century talk, I feel like that's just information that's gonna be really exchanged between Robin and Law. Since we saw that little flashback where Robin told Law that Luffy doesn't care about any of that.
Yeah,
Luffy. Wrong.
Luffy already said he doesn't want he's not trying he doesn't want a boring adventure. He doesn't want to know exactly where the One Piece is or if it's real or not. Even though Whitebeard already spoiled that shit. The One Piece is real.
Yeah, but Luffy was not that when that happened. So
yeah, but in terms of the Void Century, I don't think Luffy cares so much about history. And with Robin dropping like not even drip feeding us that kind of information, I don't think it'd be that big of a deal. Especially given the fact that Luffy.
It's kind of vague. It's just kind of vague in terms of information.
Somebody got some crazy ass crackling going on.
Yep, sorry, my bad. My headphones fell out.
Oh yeah, it's alright. Alright, go ahead. My bad, Edens, go ahead.
Yeah, no. I was just saying, yeah, it's just like, you know, it's the way the flashback ended in Odin's logbook whenever he was talking about how they found the One Piece. Like, it just kind of kept kind of vague. Like, I personally don't think that he wrote exactly what it was. I think he only wrote their reactions to it.
Yeah, and Odin's that's one of the big reasons. And I'm sorry, everybody. I know, y'all. Loner. I know. I read it in the no mics. Just join back in through general and Shadow Badger will pull you back up. The biggest argument that I've heard like for Yamato not joining the crew, and everybody, I'm sorry, y'all knew the next crew member discussion was gonna happen eventually, but
oh god,
people, yeah, oh god, yeah.
The bunny is ready.
No, ain't no fucking bunny.
Toki that I want to know is why she went to the future to begin with. Other than that, she won't reveal nothing new. But yeah, new crewmate. Go ahead.
All right, but yeah. The biggest argument against Yamato joining is that she's read Odin's logbook front to back. She knows too much. No, the fuck she don't. I don't think Odin's logbook has specific details. He knew the type of person Roger was. He wouldn't literally write down, go to fucking C9, blow up their battleship, and then travel up 5 clicks west and you'll end up at Raftel. And the One Piece is the great golden dragon dildo full of nacho cheese Doritos. No. I think Odin...
Robin already has that info. That's a invalid
But
argument.
Exactly.
That's I can't lie, Silvers. That's questionable now because Kaido was talking about it. He said, "Yo, Odin had a logbook. If Odin had a logbook, he put down exactly what a One Piece and all that other stuff is.
That
And
is.
don't forget, listen.
Oh yeah, yeah. Go ahead, go ahead.
It's the same thing. Just like remember with Zeph when we had went to the Baratier and Zeph was talking to Luffy and he said, "This is my logbook. I tried."
Oh yeah, my entire
Grand
year,
Line
my
and all
entire
that other
year
stuff."
on the Grand Line. Yeah.
Yeah, and he said, "I got all the info right here.
Okay.
Everything."
All right. Now I want you.
So I'm just. Oh.
No. Go ahead. No, finish your thought. I need to stop fucking cutting people off. I need to stop that shit. Go ahead.
Oh, no. You cool, man. You cool, man. All I'm saying is, with Odin, we don't know. The man most likely could have put in a journal. The man can be Doug Funny for all we know. He put in everything in there.
Oh yeah, but
I'm just saying.
All right, now I respect that opinion. My only issue with that is Kaido assuming that is based off of his experience as a pirate. Everybody who has a logbook writes the exact details of the entire journey. I want you to look at the type of person that Roger was and how him and Odin compared to each other and how much Odin admired and respected Roger. I'm just saying that was off of the snitch of that was off the snitch of all snitches. If this nigga say Shanks, I'm gonna kick him.
No. Not Shanks. I'm not one of them. No.
He said I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. Oh.
The information in that diary is diluted.
Hold on, wait.
I'm talking about the artist dude. I forgot his name.
Oh, you talking about Conjuro? Yeah, Conjuro.
Remember, Orochi got intel and all that stuff, and remember, Conjuro was in the place the whole time. Well, before Odin came back and all that other stuff. So Conjuro, on top of he letting the old lady in and all that other stuff to touch Momo's face and everything. Just saying, the man can put down. I see Odin writing stuff down in a logbook over his travels.
Oh yeah, he's writing stuff down, but Conjuro, in my opinion, does not know the exact contents of that logbook. All he knows that he's writing it down.
He does. I'm just saying it's the possibility of that actually being in there, and with Kaido being in Orochi ear the whole time, because technically that's his number one bodyguard. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah,
you getting all that intel, and all of a sudden you number one person.
Oh yeah, Roger, go ahead, man, because I heard you were trying to talk. Go ahead.
When I read this Odin flashback and we got to the part about the diary, the thing that stuck out to me was he specifically mentioned that in the panels right before or after talking about why Wano closed their borders. Now, if you think about Yamato reading that, and you think about Toki saying she's from Wano or her family's from Wano, and then yet she was on her way to Wano, that means she came from a time period when it was open. And with all this in these chapters and this flashback, it makes me think that the logbook, even if you read it, is only about why they closed their borders and what was happening at that time in the Void Century that made Wano close their borders.
Yeah, well, we know we may want to close their borders because the world government. They already said that.
So I don't think it's going to be
No, it had to be some type of deeper, like something deeper to it, rather than just the world government came into existence. Because remember, like we were talking about earlier in the stream, the world government that was in power during the Void Century were the bad guys. The world government, the 20 families that took over and formed the world government as it is now, they were essentially the heroes. So why would you close the borders?
It was after that. It wasn't during the Void Century. It was like Ryuma's time. It was that. The world government. The story with the world government came in, tried getting their shit. Ryuma came in, helped defend them, and closed their borders.
I'm going to have to go back and confirm that for myself, but I'm gonna take your word for it. But okay, yeah. So that still means that Toki came.
The thing is that Wano is piecemeal islands put together. So which one of those 4 pieces of Wano did that lore stick to? You know what I'm saying? Which one of those was Ryuma on?
Okay,
before
wait. You said Wano is what?
Four piece islands. Like
It's
four
four
different
islands
islands.
pieced together, or five.
Yeah, it's a country with four
Yeah,
islands.
with four different.
So
No,
when I hear about all this lore, to me, I've been reading it 20 years. I just assumed that some of these lore will overlap. So like these islands weren't all connecting at one point.
okay,
They
all
may
right.
have.
Wait, but that's like saying Alabasta is two separate islands. This all we know is that this island has a river running through it, and one, two.
No.
three,
I'm
four,
talking
five.
about. He said Ryuma defending a dragon. Okay, that could have just been
We're
in
defending
the
the island,
Ringo
not the dragon.
area. The Ringo area could have not necessarily been the same Wano we see today, because Toki even said like this doesn't look the same, and she was traveling to it. So,
I mean, hundreds
I
of
just
years
try to
passed.
keep-
I'd imagine things don't look the same. Wouldn't look the same.
That's fair.
Just saying. But whatever I don't even remember the original conversation. Fuck.
So what you saying
Yamato
is
joining the crew?
Oh yeah.
is the
I was
like,
saying that
is the,
Yamato
book-
shouldn't be invalidated because the log. What I was saying was that the log only covers information about why they opened and closed the borders.
Okay, yeah.
And if she's going to be a straw hat, what does that have to do really with opening the Void Century up fully? It basically segues us to it. It's the perfect segue, to be honest.
Yeah, but she's not gonna be a straw hat though.
Yeah.
Bro, why else would Luffy care?
Carrot.
Why else would Luffy care? He has to inherit that from somewhere. So he has to care about the Void Century from somewhere.
Hold on,
And
wait. Loner.
I know, Silver.
my friend.
I had to slide that in there.
If not Yamato, then who? If not Yamato, then who? If not her, then who? If not the powerful child of Kaido who can one-shot a number, then who?
It's only a number.
No, don't only a number me.
Only a number? Only a number?
Stop that right now. You know damn well Luffy ain't need no fourth number. Because you telling me that Luffy needed more to put down a number than to make Kaido bleed. So
Luffy didn't need. Wait.
Y'all stop that
You
fucking
can't
Drake's
use
only
Luffy
feet. Y'all stop it.
because
That's all he
Luffy
got.
goes here for a fourth a lot, so
Luffy did not.
Oh, we go here for shut the fuck up.
Luffy did not 100% need gear for it. Was just the fastest way of disposing this
option,
thing.
Yeah.
It's the
He
fastest
didn't
option.
need it. Like
He
80.
didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't need gear 4. Like if he didn't pop gear 4, he wasn't beating this number. Like that's
the way he can one shot it faster. If he can one shot in gear 3rd, why he just one shot in gear 3rd?
Hold on, wait. Let's rewind the record a little bit. But if not the child of Kaido, then who, Loner? Who? Answer the fucking. Oh my God, the Caesar.
Caesar.
Carrot.
Caesar.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm
hearing carrot. I'm hearing fucking carrot. Let's look. You damn right. It's every goddamn stream, and every goddamn stream y'all will sit here and listen to my bullshit. Every stream y'all will sit here and listen to my bullshit.
You know, it sounds like Silvers. This sounds like the part of the Red Force podcast. How strong is Shanks? He's the strongest in the verse.
No. See, Eric
this
and Christian.
Like the segment of the Red Force, and they be like, they go through that one section. Everybody already knows it's coming. This is what it sounds like.
Are y'all all on the page that there's only going to be a single crewmate after Jinbei? Is that what y'all are saying? Because that's not how I felt about it. And
No, all right, hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me just go down the list. Edens, how many more Straw Hats after Jinbei? Is it just 1, 2, 4, 9, another 30?
I think it's at least 3. I think I told you this during the last Sniper Island sit down. I said Yamato. I think I said Yamato and Momo. I think are like a package deal because of all the stuff that was revealed.
I agree with you.
And I said this is more so personal bias, but I still think there's potential in it. And I said Carrot and Tama.
Okay, all right.
So,
I can respect that. EXO, how many? How many you got?
Honestly, I'm just going with the story that goes. I don't really have an idea of how many.
Oh, okay. I can fucking respect. I respect that too. Shit, just here for the ride.
Honestly,
Roger.
Oda, I believe Oda, at this point, I can't predict what Oda writes. He,
And
with how WANO went, it kind of ruined my trust in Oda. And a lot of things he said he just threw away halfway through the arc. So I don't want to make predictions. He's just, he can just do what he wants.
Roger, how many people you got after Jinbei to join the crew?
Alright, so the way I see it going down is they introduced the concept of retainers for a reason. And I feel like that culture is going to go down like this. So Momo's bringing 2 retainers, or 3 retainers. One will be the Mink, that'd be Carrot. She's not an honorary member, she would be a retainer under Momo. Momo would be on the crew, Yamato would be on it, and Tama. And out of those, only one would stay after the final trip for the island. Momo would stay just for the poneglyph. Yamato would stay on the crew permanently.
And that I respect.
And I had this conversation with Joy Boy and Dritz, and Joy Boy agreed, but he was more he picked a different one to stay. He said Tama stays.
Tama. Okay,
but it was that conversation was months ago. But I wanted to see, because I don't really feel like that whole retainer thing is just a hit or miss. I think that's something they brought in, and it's something that Momo will use.
In all honesty, I don't put much stock in the fact that because Odin had his retainers with him. Well, actually, he had 3 retainers with him. One of them stayed on Whitebeard's ship, and the other two stayed up. The other 2 stayed with him up until they went back to Zou to go get one of the poneglyphs. And in all honesty, Momo has been with the Straw Hats for a while. He had his retainers with him, and
he was born on the sea, bro. Momo was born on the sea, literally.
And
on Whitebeard.
And once like we had Momo's retainers with us during before we got to Wano, how many retainers did Momo have with him? He had Kinemon, Kanjuro, and Raizo, right?
Oh, yeah, 3. But I'm saying,
there's the 3. And once we're back, now that we're back in Wano and everything's hunky dory and shit, and Momo wants to go out, and just like Odin, people don't want him to leave, but he has to go to fuck up the world again. I hate Tokyo.
He has to go to learn swordsmanship from the greatest swordsman, and he has to go to learn how to read poneglyphs, because that's a Kozuki bloodline.
There we go.
And Robin has to teach him.
I can respect that.
He already learned from Odin, and he learned from
No, he didn't.
What did he learn from Odin when Odin was on the sea?
Odin taught him jack shit.
Bro, if you read he taught Odin how to bring joy, my guy.
I'm saying if you go back to the flashback, not the flashback when they was on the sea. I'm saying, remember when they was talking about Odin was saying, man, for some reason they don't want to learn and all that stuff, and Tokyo was talking to him. You actually see Odin training Momo.
Wait, are you talking about?
He drop kick his ass. So what we talking about? In that
wait, hold on.
panel? Like,
hold on. Wait. Are you talking about when he was training him in with swordsmanship?
Yeah, you actually see in the background.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he was training him.
You see Odin train him, and you see Zoro, and not even just that. You can actually be like, for all you know.
Hiyori will be Shogun, bro.
Gave the man a tip or 2.
Yeah, I have Hiyori as being Shogun until Momo comes back. Fuck, Momo might.
Oda, 2021 Hiyori female Shogun, bro. He breaking the internet.
All right, hold on. Let me finish going through this, and I'm about to regret the fuck out of this because I feel like I'm gonna have to mute him. Shadow Badger. How many people you got after Jinbei? There's only one person.
And that's the OG NL. Hashtag NL for Mugiwara. Let's get it trending.
And yeah, I gotta mute you. I'm not. No. I'm gonna be a
back,
bigger.
He's back. He's going back in a big way.
I'm the bigger
Caesar's
person.
a better choice than NL.
I have to agree with that shit. I agree with that shit.
NL for Mugiwara.
Shut up, Shadow Badger. I'm gonna be the bigger person. This stream, I'm not going. I'm not going to
How
mute
do you feel about Oda saying that Nami should have that fruit from NL?
That nigga go die. That nigga go die.
NL never gonna die. How's she gonna get the fruit? That was a god.
Oh, you want to know how he's gonna get the fruit? If
swim.
that's him and Wano right now, he dies and it goes on the goddamn fucking tangerine tree, and she eats the fruit.
That'd be quite funny if NL like just rocks up and gets instant one to get KO'd.
All right, Wing, how many you got? I hate you, Shadow. I hate you. I hate you.
You love me, really.
Wing, how many people you gotta have to Jinbei, bro?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just leave it how it is. We don't need no more people.
We don't need
We
no
already
more.
too strong.
Fair enough.
Wait, hold up. You said we're too strong? We're too strong?
I always thought we was too strong.
We're walking.
I'm not.
All right, hold on. Wait. Before we.
Hey, you trying to keep Law though as like a sidekick? I'm just asking.
All right, look. Wait.
No, we can have.
Hold on, wait, Wing.
Trash, garbage,
Wing.
sweep behind.
Well, we can help Countershock's Big Mom.
Wing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wing. You said that the straw had to. You said the straw had to.
Y'all gotta leave him alone, man.
You said the straw had to
He's
too
the whole
strong.
captain.
You said the
He
straw had
really
to
wants
too
to
strong,
be
right?
a
Hold on,
team, but you
yo,
don't have
chill
it.
out.
I can hear you, Silver. I can hear you, bro.
Wing, you said the straw had to too strong. Going up against
Yeah.
an Emperor's crew, they're too strong. I want you to look at us on the way to Onogashima. Before Big Mom joined our side of the alliance, before all of that, did you think we had all of the Straw Hats plus the samurai on our side? Did you believe that with just that group going into Onogashima, did you believe that we were going to win? No kid on our side. No kid on our side either. No kid. We didn't like turn anybody.
What
X
the
Drake
fuck
was
is
still against us and
Yamato's
everything.
fruit?
Okay, let me say this to you, Silver.
Go
You
ahead.
know me. You know of me. Why you ask questions you already know the answers? Of course you already.
Because
Hey,
it's called
He afraid to
content.
change, bro. He afraid to change.
It's called
No,
content
it's
now.
not
Answer the goddamn question. Were they gonna win?
For one, yes, I wholeheartedly believe for years that they can already beat
What?
for multiple different. Yes, yeah.
I'm guessing you also believe that, Yonko over Admirals? I'm guessing?
We're not. No. Shh. Retract that entire
I
statement.
actually have a question for you, Silvers. What is
I'm not even gonna go into.
Hold on, Roger. Hold on.
No, you can't think that. You can't think that, bro.
No. XO, we are striking that from the goddamn record. That is not a conversation that I care to have on this stream. At least not this specific stream. Now, you said you believed for years that the Straw Hats by themselves were able to beat an Emperor's crew.
Yeah.
Given the
Like whole
recent...
crew or just the Emperor?
No, I like Luffy to beat the Emperor one-on-one by himself since times.
Okay.
But that's just
What?
Wait,
Or
since
you
the
know he
time
can?
skip? Okay.
Listen. I don't know how everybody else feels because I noticed this is the community. Everybody got their own personal takes. Sometimes, even though it's extremely rare, people believe whatever the heck they believe. Like admirals can walk up to a Yonko and beat their behind. I don't know why. Because some people say just because you fleet admiral mean you automatically Yonko level. People believe a whole bunch of crazy stuff. And you can clearly poke holes in all of it, like 100% through. I'm just saying, for me, personally, I always believe that the Straw Hats is already like a Yonko crew. And so far, this arc, they literally proven it to me. Like, I always believe this.
No.
Sanji
Okay.
is to me.
Okay,
from
wait.
time skip.
Wait, hold on. But look,
there was a lot of shade
You
thrown
said-
there. And
yeah,
this
hold
arc
on.
debunked everything
No,
you
I'm
just
not
said.
Yeah,
throwing shade.
hold on,
I'm
nah.
just saying
Wing.
people believe whatever they can want to believe.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
but
not
Wing,
poking holes in it.
Wing,
Luffy
you said
got
that.
one shot.
Wing, you said that since the time skip, you believe that the Straw Hats by themselves were already as capable as an Emperor's crew. Yet since the time skip, we've already been proven that that was not the case.
Yeah.
Sanji needed that power up
highly
from the raid
disagree.
suit. Sanji needed that power up from the raid suit in order to be able to take an attack from King. Zoro got a new sword, and Luffy got one shot by an Emperor. He needed training. And
A drunk emperor, by the way.
In his defense,
but I can defend. Oh,
go ahead.
In his defense, this entire narrative in Wano has been that this entire leveling thing happens in the midst of fighting. So development is the key to powering up. So even it's like fighting our entire power scaling concept. Because we sit there and talk about levels using titles to justify it. Title here, he's a admiral or he's a Yonko. There's just a title, but the power levels literally in the narrative say they change and bloom and matchups matter. They literally tell us matchups matter and that your powers bloom the longer you fight. And we sit here and argue
but immediately after the time skip, I don't think that the Straw Hats were beating an Emperor's crew.
No.
That's just me.
I'm just saying, for me, from how I always saw it, from certain small things, it's like I don't know if people call it, but for me, coming out you remember when they first got back to Sabaody, right? Everybody was first coming back to Sabaody, and Sanji came, and all of a sudden,
so you're talking about when the introduction of hockey was coming.
Yeah, right before that part, right? And all of a sudden, you see Rayleigh. And Rayleigh's like, "Oh snap, Sanji, what's up?" So only person left is Luffy, cause Zoro got here right before you or something like that. And then he was like, "The stupid Moss said," and Rayleigh looked at him, and we found out Rayleigh can actually what is called the power levels of your hockey or whatever.
Yeah,
Rayleigh can actually sense how
hockey.
strong you are.
Observation hockey allows you to
get on the island. He said 500 animals stronger than you right now, Luffy.
Yeah, he said that it's a general. He said observation hockey gives you a general sense of how strong somebody is.
This is what I'm saying. Right? Is since Sabaody, the introduction of hockey, not necessarily the introduction, because you could argue it's been in since the beginning, but at the same time you could counter that argument.
Too early.
That introduction, the narrative has told us that hockey is the key to winning the whole thing. Literally, hockey means willpower. Whoever is the most hard fucking headed, whoever's the hard headed dude, they win. So when we power scale argument, I can see why it gets heated. Because you could say, well, in a scenario where Luffy's trying to protect his friends, he'll win. Yeah, you're right. I mean, that's what he does.
No. Depends on who he's going against still. You can't
just
to Yonko level from Sabaody.
In the scenario where Luffy is trying to protect his friends, I would like to introduce you to the first Sabaody arc, where
I want to introduce you to when he got one shot by Kaido after he blew up his friend.
Yeah. After he thought that his friends had died.
That's the whole point. Is he's growing from it. He's literally just gonna go head first right back into Kaido and do it again.
He didn't go head first back into Kaido.
He got imprisoned. What do you mean?
Yeah, he didn't go head first. Jail. He didn't go head first back into Kaido. He trained. He trained.
Are y'all reading up to date? He's literally on the rooftop fighting him again.
Yeah, but he didn't. Yeah, he didn't go head first.
While he was in jail, he escaped. He went straight back in. The point of
he didn't go. He didn't go straight back in head first into Kaido. He trained. He knew he needed to train. He didn't go head first. That was a training. There was I think it was a week or two of training in between him going back.
He didn't leave the island and come back. He was not going to leave there without fighting him. That's the point.
Yeah, he didn't.
I'm not meaning he skipped lunch to go do it, but.
He didn't. He didn't have to leave the island. Everything he needed to get stronger was
there. They tell you in the narrative that hockey blooms in fighting, and that willpower means hockey. And then we sit here and argue these power levels. Yeah, dude, Luffy. Anybody that fought Luffy is almost impossible to use that as a scale to fight anybody else, because Luffy's gonna overcome that with some ridiculous feat, and we're all gonna just justify it with plot. I've been reading it 20 years, and
Dude.
I'm telling you that if you want to talk power scale and argue about how hockey's changed it since Sabaody and how it makes it like convoluted, then it's really just how relevant is Devil Fruits now that hockey's involved. That's the fact.
They're still very relevant.
It's very relevant. Oh, Silver, let me say this, because my whole point of that whole thing was, if you actually go back, Brady actually looked at Sanji when he sensed his power. He actually looked at him and said, okay, boom, all right. I already seen Zoro and everybody else, and Gage and Luffy, and he sensed Luffy coming back to the island. And as soon as he sensed Luffy coming back to the island and all that, he was like, oh, all right, y'all strong enough. Y'all can make it through the new world pretty much no problem. Rayleigh straight up says this. If you go back to when he's reading newspaper telling them, oh, y'all already coded the ship, y'all ready to go. I don't think y'all just waiting for his Luffy. Luffy is the last piece of the puzzle right now.
Oh, yeah,
and from what we see,
I'm not saying that I'm not saying that Sanji is weak by any means. Like,
no. I'm not saying you said Sanji is weak. I'm just saying, like, for some people, like, I don't know about you or anybody else in the call. Me personally, I always had Sanji and Zoro at least first commander level from the time skip. I don't know about y'all, but I'm just saying for me. And
I'm not saying that you're wrong in your opinion. I'm just saying that I disagree.
Yeah, at the end of a series, how strong do you see the Straw Hats?
Like a Pirate Queen Brew, like Sanji and Zoro, they should be like Yonko level.
Oh,
because it's gonna be just like Roger. How Roger how Rayleigh talked to Kizaru. Rayleigh talked to Kizaru like, yo, like back in the day when I was actually younger and all that. Let's be 100% honest here right now.
Oh yeah,
he take you.
That's fair.
Yeah, Rayleigh.
Sensamaru.
Yeah, Rayleigh openly said that, yo, if I was younger, I would have fucked you up. I would have ran over there and got them out of the situation that they were in. I definitely would have fucked the fat bitch up. Like there'd be no problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Rayleigh straight up told Kizaru this, and Kizaru was like, damn, you making the Admiral seem bad. And Kizaru even came out and said, I need help to beat you. And Garp even said, yo, if we got to fight right there, plus just that one dude right there, we're going to lose too many people. Most of our people going to get wiped out. And we clearly see.
They said if we wanted to, they said if we wanted to take on two legends, we would have had to send an entire, like a fucking naval force there in order to catch Rayleigh. Wasn't happening.
Yeah.
And in all honesty, I think if an all-out fight was to happen on Sabaody, Rayleigh don't give a fuck about that environment. He is not holding back.
Bro, Rayleigh just swim out of combat and say, come get some.
People would die. People would die. I don't know if any of y'all know about him, but on Twitter, his name is... Hold on, because I was following him on Instagram mad long ago.
Oh, you mean the real Silvers?
No, fuck that nigga. Let me see if I could find him. His name is Ricky Akong on Twitter. Yeah, here it is. Ricky Akong Sobrato. He does fucking amazing One Piece artwork. Love his shit. And he actually did a fan comic on, like, with Rayleigh versus Garp and Sengoku. And 100%, I think that's how it'll go. Rayleigh lost, but it wasn't a clean wipe. And on top of it, Garp turned against Sengoku for a hot second. In all honesty, I didn't understand what was being said in most of the chapter because it's not in English. I want to translate it. I'm going to fuck it. I'm going to translate. As a matter of fact, let me message his ass right now. Like, yo, do you have any HD versions of these images? But yeah, he did a Rayleigh versus Garp and Sengoku. I think the shit came out fire. Shit came out fire. So if y'all haven't already, go over to Maz Ricky Akong's Twitter page. Look through his artwork. Shit's amazing.
Was this the same guy? If Kaido came to Marineford?
Go look in Room with No Mics in Discord. That's it. That's his fucking channel. That's his fucking page. As a matter of fact, I'll put it in the one. Look in the One Piece chat. This is one of his artworks. If the Roger Pirates were still around right now, Old Man
Hey,
Roger.
Silvers, are you up?
Oh yeah, that's clean.
Say again.
Are you up on the Tangoyama being Odin's father theory?
Tangoyama
That's why.
Hitetsu being Odin's dad?
Yeah,
Sukiyaki.
yeah,
Why?
and he's protecting Orochi's bastard daughter Tama because he was responsible for them killing all the Korazumis and all that. I read that on Reddit.
That sounds like some shit that would happen, and a lot of old men took up a Tengu man. And well, I'm not even gonna say a lot of old men in history. It's just that a lot of samurai stories or shit, even recently in the Sekiro game, a lot of like old men take up the Tengu mask and become like ghosts just to hide their identities.
Man, I was just like, that's a Chadley ass Tangoyama, man.
That's it's a cool theory. It would kind of hurt if Tama was Orochi's daughter. Oh shit, they both got purple hair, don't they?
Yeah, see, and that's what Troy did a really. I'm gonna fuck his name up, dude.
Randy Troy.
Yeah, he did. He has like a whole thing about Korazumi bloodline and the purple hair and the bastards and the shoguns and regardless, dude. Aside from that, the Odin's father part is what I wanted to ask you about. That's the part that interested me.
That's the one reason that I'm gonna say no is because we
Bro,
have
One Piece, no body, bro.
we have confirmation of his death though. We know that Orochi actually killed him. They made sure he was dead.
Because in the panels, like I'm not going by anime. In the manga, it shows him feeling sick. Odin does his thing and leaves. It shows the old lady impersonate him, and then Odin comes back and they tell him that his father is dead. But you don't see the body, and you only see I don't know, man. I've been reading it too long not to just be sitting here saying there's a possibility the dude got a mask on.
So do you think?
Hold on, wait, hold on, Loner. I think you got an echo. Somebody got some scratchy echo going on.
Wait, so are you?
Remix, bro.
Do you not think Tangoyama would have made some kind of appearance during the whole Hour of Legends when Odin was about to be executed?
Nah, man.
Better.
I mean, you gotta. At that point, he could have still been imprisoned because that lady was killed at right around then.
I like the theory.
Okay. You think he was in prison? Okay.
I like the theory.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just asking because the Kokuyashi dolls were also there's some in the panel behind Tangoyama.
I like the theory.
Some underneath the castle.
I like the theory. I think it's a cool idea. I'm not gonna put much stake in it, but like I said, I do like the theory.
No, it sounds like it sounds like an interesting theory. I just personally don't know why Orochi would knowingly let him live.
Yeah, because if he's alive, there's somebody who can take the shogun title from him, and the people of Wano actually liked his father. He was a good ruler. If they found out he was alive, even if Kaido was there, I think even the old people who were like, yo, if I was younger, I'd go and fight too. I think even they'd get up and be like, no, we're going.
So
we're fucking going.
The part of it that I like to think connects is the part where Toniyasu, or Hedgehog guy, his note was translated correctly, and I feel like other than Denjiro, there was another party helping him translate that note. And so if you add to the fact that Toniyasu was available to help hide Odin's father if he did get recovered.
If he did,
and you have to assume that their fighting prowess isn't Odin level, but
I mean the only
Kinemon level or so.
the biggest thing that I have with that is one, like he said, why would Orochi knowingly keep him alive? I mean, that's just another person.
Bro, that's
to
easily answered because he has the knowledge of reading and writing phonic lists.
Orochi don't give a fuck about that. All he wanted was to be Shogun and to have power in Wano.
What about the scabbards though?
That's fair, but we don't know what the old lady knows either.
But look, wait. In second, if he was alive and then somehow escaped and Tonoyasu was helping him like hide out somewhere, Orochi would stop at nothing to make sure that man is dead. If he's alive and out in Wano somewhere, that means he can reveal his identity to somebody and rally people behind getting the Kozukis back into power, especially because his whole thing is the Kozukis are fucking dead. Nobody can stop me now.
Copy clip. I'll send that to Reddit, man. Got you.
What about the scabbards in that theory?
Do y'all think that he's alive still?
Who? Orochi's father?
Yes.
Orochi?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Orochi's alive.
Yeah.
I don't know, because we literally saw his
he has 9 heads. One of them got cut off, and then right as soon as they all declared their allegiance to Kaido, Fukurokoju just stayed silent, turned around, and walked away. And now we see Orochi's head laying there. His body's missing. Wonder where the fuck that went.
And Fukurokoju also. He just up and dipped.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He stayed quiet, turned around, and walked away. I think he went, grabbed Orochi, and they dipped off somewhere.
That dude Fukurokujo is like based off a god of reincarnation too.
There you go. I don't think Orochi's
imagery.
dead.
If you look up some of the gods in Japan, there's one that has like the long earlobes. It's an old man.
Yeah, the elongated head and everything. Yeah. I really don't think Orochi is dead. If he is,
man, think like Shadow Clone, bro. I think something like that.
If Fukurokuji was the one helping the scabbards.
If he is,
I think Konjuro's alive, dude.
No.
Opportunity.
That random sound effect, glurp or whatever. Konjuro is so sus right now. He's totally alive, dude.
That nigga Konjuro.
And,
but
I think Orochi's alive because like it just kind of gives CP0 even more reason to get involved.
Konjuro for Straw Hat.
Hell no.
Whoa.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
Bro, that'd be dope. Don't lie.
No, the fuck it wouldn't.
Oh well, here's the question.
No, bro, he's already crossed the line, but.
What do you think would be the worst Straw Hat?
The worst?
To join.
Caesar.
Nah, that'd be too easy. They want
Caribou.
Like, y'all gotta choose people with no devil fruit. Because if y'all choose somebody like Caesar, let's be honest. Remember when they said, hey, Caesar, clean up all this stuff. And Onzo, he didn't want to. Son just started squeezing his heart. He said, okay. Caesar literally went island wide and sucked up all the poison from one weapon, fused with it, and dissipated it into regular clean
Okay,
air.
let me ask you this though. How often have we come across chemical weapons?
In One Piece?
In One Piece.
Rarely. Very rarely.
Twice.
Nah, bullshit.
Twice. Don Krieg, and recently. But I guess the justification for that is the fact that Caesar does sell his weapons. So
and
there
Whiskey
could be
Peak.
And Whiskey Peak.
Yeah, that fucking alcohol was those.
The bounty hunters.
Oh yeah, you talking about when they spike their drinks? That's not chemical weapons. That's date rape.
They said it's
well, now we have Queen, so.
Him too, yeah. But worst Straw Hats, in my opinion, Caesar, Caribou. I'm not gonna say Carrot. I dislike Carrot, and I don't think she's all that useful, to be honest. But I don't think that personality-wise she'd be the worst.
I dislike
the would be the worst.
Smoker for Straw Hat. Dude.
Hold on, pause. Shadow Badger. Who?
Smoker.
VV would be the worst.
Yeah, I said I
Who
wasn't.
he said?
I said I wasn't gonna do. I said I
No,
wasn't gonna do it.
Talking about, hold on, who he said?
He said Vivi. Said Vivi would be the worst. How? No, I'm not going to fucking mute you. I want you to justify yourself. How would Vivi, personality-wise, somebody who was already on the crew, be a worse candidate than Caesar? Somebody who actively dislikes the Straw Hats and does not work with the team. He has to be forced into working with them. How is personality-wise? How is he better than somebody who's already a part of the
Because of the duck, bro? Is this because of the duck?
Yeah, what about Curry? Now he'd be a better Straw Hat than VV.
I'm muting
But,
you.
you know,
I'm serving.
No,
No.
If VV ENEL would join.
If VV would become a Straw Hat, that would defeat the purpose of the end of Alabaster and her sort of
it doesn't.
her
We
connection
resolved.
to Alabaster.
Speaking of
we
Bon
resolved.
Clay, that'd be a dope ass Straw Hat. Bon Clay would be a good one.
Bon Clay, I got mixed feelings.
He should have died.
I honestly do not care about Bon Clay. I thought he was cool and Impel
How
down.
dare you?
And I thought he was cool and Impel down. I really just don't. But after Impel down, I really just don't care. I don't care.
I meant
What
like
about
his character arc should have ended in Alabaster.
Guys, new theory. It is actually it seems to be ENEL in the basement, but it turns out to be Bon Clay.
Server muted. No, stop. I'm a bigger person.
Or like it's actually Pound.
Woosah.
What other toxic things can I say?
Woosah.
Yeah, it's Pound in the basement actually.
Yeah, out of everybody that we have right now, the worst Straw Hats I think would probably just be Caribou and Caesar. Like those are the worst possible.
That wouldn't
people.
be bad. Technically.
Personality-wise, that's all.
Personality-wise, yeah.
Caribou should be a revolutionary.
Personality-wise, not really, because we actually seen their personality. Like when they beat up Caribou, and they had him pinned down in the little barrel and all that. Remember, don't forget,
I've got
Caribou
an
and Usopp
unpopular.
act pretty much damn near the same.
No.
Caribou-
Shit, man, it's
I've
going
got an
crazy.
unpopular knock
Remember
on the
Caribou was like, man, they go
Yo,
kill
hold
us.
on, wait, because everybody talking at the same time. This is because like it's messing up my headset. Shit.
Oh, no, I'm just saying Caribou and Usopp actually acts very similar because both of them are scared when it's an opposition they don't know if they can overcome. Remember, Caribou was like, man, they gonna kill us. Usopp like, yeah, I know, tell them.
When Caribou gets captured, though, when Caribou got captured, he turned into an instant bitch, and that was the only time he was willing to help. When he stands to gain something. After that, he becomes conniving as fuck, and I wouldn't trust him. Personality wise, hell no. Fuck that man.
Nah, he's awful.
Yeah.
I say, dude, they're both goofy.
What about Pudding?
Caribou's a scumbag.
So
Tried to
the
kidnap
unpopular.
Kirahoshi.
Oh,
Yeah, what about Pudding?
putting her split for me her split personality gag would get old as hell real quick, just like Bartolomeo's fanboy gag. That shit got old in Dressrosa. I was over that shit.
The one Nakama theory that I hate to love, that's unpopular, is the kid joining the Straw Hats.
What?
Hear me out.
Ooh.
What?
The reason.
Oh, yeah, he's weak behind.
Here's the reason.
Oh,
for
he's weak
it.
behind. Okay, bro.
So I know y'all like that's a shocking thing to hear, but like once you read it and start thinking about it, it does kind of make sense because you haven't fleshed out his crew for a reason, so there gives you room for the backstory to come in, and you don't have to write off a lot of characters. And Killer has death flags already.
If you have the link to the theory, put it in the One Piece chat. I will read that shit. It's a next Nakama theory. I will read it. I've read
talking about?
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
The premise is basically the kid's dream is not necessarily to be Pirate King, just like, you know how
he said he wanted to find the One Piece.
Side goals. You have the Oda conversation where he says that he actually had written more for Kid, but Law had popularity, and it surprised him, that whole SBS. So there's a lot of things that point to it. The main thing is that Kid has history with Shanks already, and Luffy already has a history of like grabbing rivals and taking them with him. So they're saying that it would be like Elbaf would be when you get the backstory and all that. But I'll have to find it. I'll link it on your Discord.
I disagree with that heavily, but I'm open to the idea of reading the story.
I just like the idea that in the original character sketches, if you know, of the Straw Hats back when there was, before we have the actual names.
Yeah, I remember that, and they just recently released a new one.
There was one dude specifically who was like a mechanical tinker, or who looks like a cross between like Frankie and Kid. And
I remember that. As a matter of fact, I can pull that picture up, and I don't remember anybody who looked like even remotely similar.
Well, they keep releasing more to that picture.
It was only one of them that they released that added more to it, and that was the one that had a fishman in it. It had a fishman in the background, and Oda purposely like edited that out. Why the fuck was that so hard to say? They edited that out on purpose because that's pretty much a spoiler to saying, yeah, Jinbei's gonna join. I need to find that goddamn picture.
Oh, well, here's a crazy one to join, Rayleigh.
No.
People have told me, I've seen theories for Rayleigh, up, down, left, right, A, B, and fucking A. People say he's going to join as...
Shanks would be more likely, hear me out, because he hasn't been to Raftel.
People say Rayleigh will... No, he didn't. Remember, when he was a kid, he stayed on the island with Buggy. He didn't go to...
they've been to Raptor. They just didn't go inside.
No, they didn't go to Raftel. No, they didn't go to Raftel at all. They didn't. Shanks and Buggy did not go to Raftel.
That's like being on the boat, like on the coast of the United States, and being like, "Oh, I went to the United. I went to the United States. I didn't go inside." Like, no, you didn't go to the United States then.
Buggy for Nakama though. Buggy for Nakama. That shit go hard. I would read the shit out of that.
There was a panel.
Buggy just give everybody Buggy balls and they'll kill everybody when they put hockey on.
There was a panel when Buggy was sick. It was a panel when Buggy was sick. He actually had a sickness, and it was called "I can't go to that island" disease. He was actually sick.
The name of it was that was a fan translation.
It was some.
That was a fan translation, but it was called. It was an actual disease.
But Buggy was legitimately sick, and Shanks said, "I'll stay behind with him," and everybody else.
So we'll go together. One day together.
Yeah, they said they'll go someday, but Shanks and Buggy didn't go to Raftel.
But Silvers, it's just like, say if I pull up at your house right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
You hop on. All right, man. We out there. We chilling on the front porch. What you gonna say when somebody come up tomorrow? What if Roger say? So Silvers, what you did? Oh no, it was just me and Wayne chilling at my house.
Yeah, of course.
Bro,
but
no,
hold on, wait.
Freaking island, bro.
This is in this case,
on the boat outside the United States.
Not
he's going inside of the United States, but just being on the boat out on the water.
No,
look.
In this case, but in this case,
stuff to be there.
Wing. In this case, they weren't. Never been there. They weren't on the island of Raftel at all. They were on
they were on Roadstar.
They weren't on Roadstar. It was a completely different island. This is like if me and you were in Cuba and you was like, "Yo, you go ahead to the U.S. I'll go there someday." You didn't go to the U.S. You were in Cuba.
If they right there, right off the island,
it wasn't right off the island. It was a completely separate
island. That's speculation. We don't know if he knows how to get there or not.
Listen, I'm just saying, it's just, at this point, it's all semantics. All I'm saying is,
it is not,
Roger.
All we know
hold on, wait, let him finish.
All I'm saying is, Roger and everybody else on the crew, they was on the Oro Jackson. They hopped off. They walked on the island. boom, we're here. It's this place, and we finna find out exactly what was happening way back in the day. They hopped out the boat, found out, boom. They hopped right back on the boat, and Buggy and Shanks was on the boat still.
No,
you
they
can't
were
tell
on.
me.
Hold on, wait, hold on, because I got the panel right here.
Weren't
Whether our good fortune or bad, the apprentice deckhand Buggy Gerald caught a sudden fever and had to forego the voyage to the final island. I'm better now, I swear. You gotta take me along. Shanks chose to stay behind and take care of him. Are they best friends or mortal enemies? Question mark. If we're gonna go there, we'll go on our own ship someday. They weren't on. We're looking through a window.
All I was gonna say is we don't know if they even know how to get there because all we saw was them saying we figured it out, Captain, and he's just like, all right, let's go. And Buggy's saying, I can't go, you go, blah blah blah. But we don't know if he knows how to get there or if he's been. But we do know that he did go with Roger.
And from the flashbacks that we got, Buggy did. Oh yeah, here we go. At an unknown harbor, they're on some They're not on the ship. They are on the ship, but they let Buggy and Shanks are on a completely different island. They stayed on some random fuck off island while Roger and them went to the last island while they went to Raftel. Buggy and Shanks did not go to Raftel. As a matter of fact, I'll put the.
Well, I guess that was the hood translation. Screw it.
I'll put it right here. No, it's not even the translations. It's literally the picture. No,
I'm not saying that. I'm saying, you read the first translation.
Oh yeah.
How they be saying certain stuff. Everybody goes along with that. And people don't reread the official translation, like just what happened just now with you. And you was like, oh, what?
Fucking dog
tooth.
It's
just like that.
Fucking dog tooth,
bro. Yeah, so what I was saying is Shanks going would be more likely than Rayleigh for that reason.
Yeah, all right.
That we haven't confirmed seen him go, and then like Buggy, same thing. Rayleigh, like Crocus, I couldn't see Crocus join in, but or Scopper. Any of these previous Roger.
I've seen theories.
Plus, Rayleigh has already pretty much said that like we had our turn. This is like the new generations to do their thing.
I've seen theories for Rayleigh joining. They said he either joins as the advisor or the elder of the crew. And I told in every single one of those theories, I love Rayleigh. This nigga's right here on my goddamn in the stream. This nigga's right here. Love him. Named my goddamn channel after him. But everybody who tried to convince me Rayleigh is going to join the crew, you can eat my ass. You can eat all the dicks. Not nine. You can eat all the dicks. I'm sorry.
Look, you gotta do it right. So this when you say this, you gotta say it like they said on Boondocks. Eat a bag of baby dicks. No, you gotta do it right.
I was a science major, and when this chapter dropped in college, I was blown out of my mind.
Exactly.
I'm like, yo, did the dude with the glint or light fruit just fight a dude named Rayleigh, which is literally like the Pink Floyd prism that turns light into 7 colors? That term is called a Rayleigh spectrum. Mm-hmm. So I'm watching this dude fight light. Yes, right. Look it up, Rayleigh spectrum.
You ever see those T-shirts where a beam of light is? Hold on, is that?
I know what it is.
Yeah,
I never knew it was called that.
The prism turns it into a Rayleigh spectrum, which is the Roy G. Biv. And so I was learning about optics and like fiber optics and shit in college. And I was just blown out of my mind how this manga that I've been reading 10 years, I thought I would outgrown it. I was like doubting myself, just started dropping bombs on me. And I'm like, yo, Rayleigh definitely became a favorite.
You find out
everything about his moves reflecting the light.
The guy fighting. Oh, hold on, wait. I got it. Yo, stop fucking moving, you ass.
Oh, do y'all have any theories?
And his name's the Dark King. What?
The Dark King. The fucking light guy is fighting the Prism guy named the Dark King. Yo.
He's the Dark King when he white, though.
Shut up, Nick. What were you saying?
Oh, well, do y'all have any theories of where, like, all of the pornoglyphs will point?
I mean, I'm assuming they're just going to point to, like, some random island that we haven't seen before.
They point to they point to
If you
four
do a plot,
they point to 4 individual islands, and then where those islands intersect, that's where Raftel is. So whatever those islands are, I don't.
Instead of thinking 2-dimensional, plot those 4 randomly on a X, Y, and Z axis. So you might end up in a cloud island. You might end up underneath the island or underwater.
Hold on, pause.
It won't necessarily be like a regular island.
Hold on, Roger. Hold on, pause. Who the fuck just said moon? Who just
on the moon.
Goodbye, Nick. Goodbye. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for coming through, Nick.
Theory.
Thank you for coming through, Nick. Love you to death, but no. Hell no.
The moon's out of options because if you're plotting 4, it'd have to be inside of it, and there's no 2 items past the moon unless you're like plotting other moons, which hasn't been confirmed.
You hate the truth. No, I don't hate the truth. I hate the idea of space pirates in One Piece.
Space.
I love
Why you hate that idea?
I love Treasure Planet, but for One Piece, if we go from like old timey pirates and flintlock pistols to space pirates and fucking lasers, I'm gonna be pissed. I don't like that shit. I think it's just my bias. Zoro's gonna get a fucking lightsaber.
Zoro's gonna cut the sun after what he's doing on the roof.
Nah, but Nick, you know you have the Knights of the Round roll in here, right? You can just hop right into the stream. You can hop right into streams, bro. But yeah, I think it's just my bias of I like settings based in like an almost primitive nature. I think that's one of the reasons I like Monster Hunter so much. With little sprinkles of technology here and there. But as far as like just going from the One Piece world, and we've already seen the higher up we go, the less they know about shit. Hell, people in Skypiea didn't even know what rubber was. They didn't know what fucking rubber was.
In my opinion, the height of technology we'll see in One Piece will be a flying machine.
Yeah,
I mean, the height of not necessarily because we have computers in One Piece. We have computers, we have fax machines. Like there is electrical currents running through the One Piece world.
Doesn't Morgans have a blimp?
Yes.
Yeah, don't they got like flying saucers in One Piece?
That's what I'm saying. And if they've pointed out multiple times where flying devil fruits are rare. The ability, everything's up high. Like everything's just telling you that, in a general sense, if flight was a thing, all the world government would be in trouble. And I feel like you still have Lindbergh now. My guy Lindbergh.
Oh yeah, he's making jetpacks and shit.
I'm holding out for Sulong Lindbergh being dope, but I'm never gonna get it. So
wait, hold on. Is Lindbergh's
silent
a mink,
prayer
right?
for Sulong Lindbergh?
Lindbergh's a mink, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, he is because I called that motherfucker Rocket Raccoon.
He's gonna be dope.
When he showed up, he was legitimately he was legitimately just a steampunk Rocket Raccoon.
Bro, the scientist Lindbergh accidentally made explosives in real life, so I can't wait. Like I can't wait for this dude to be like, I made this thing to help us fly, and just like toast an island, and he's gonna be like, oops.
Nick, you need to stop.
We're gonna get Pluton.
Nick, you need to stop.
What?
It's not NL. It's not NL.
What?
It's not NL.
You're scared of the truth.
You need to stop.
Bro,
Speak,
bravo. Speak.
You are scared of the truth.
Oh my god. It's like a fucking chain reaction. As soon as Nick came in and started this shit, Shadow Badger started again. No. No. It's like oh my god.
It's a catalyst.
It's like AIDS. Once one person gets it, and he joins the party, everybody gets it. Everybody gets it.
No.
Yeah, everybody gets it.
I-
Everybody but you,
No,
because everybody is smart but you.
Nah, I'm not on that train.
everyone
I'm
else is
on my own personal train.
Oh,
You
bud.
got your fifth, Sanji and Zoro first commander level since the time skill, stuff like that. That's my train. Y'all can keep y'all, I guess that's ENEL or whatever.
Too far.
That is not me. I
That shit
have
is not an L, bro.
not caught that damn disease.
How the fuck is J Law cast?
Nah, the only train worth hopping on is the Navy hype train, bro. We know he's coming.
The Navy hype train. What the hell
Yeah.
you talking
Which Navy hype?
Kizaru's coming, bro.
Who?
Who?
Kizaru's
know.
Wano.
Oh, Kizaru.
Silvers, I think the Navy has Pluton, and they wanted the drawings because they know the drawings exist to make another one.
They don't got it.
I'm
They
of
already
the
said
belief.
this
They have some pretty
Alabasta.
smart people. They could probably just
They
reverse
wouldn't
engineer it.
tell you if they had it.
I'm of
Yeah.
the belief
Yeah,
that
no, in the poneglyph said exactly where it was, and Robert even said, what it is, Cobra even told Robert, why did you lie to Crocodile?
that shit told you
And
exactly where it
all of our
was.
people, all of the
That
kings that
poneglyph-
passed down, we
That
know exactly
poneglyph told her where
Pluton is.
Poseidon was.
No,
No,
the sky,
no,
the sky,
no.
the
one
Sky
that
Island,
Alabasta told me different.
the Sky Island
The one-
poneglyph told where Poseidon was. When she was talking to
All right.
Neptune, she said the poneglyph I read up there told me exactly where Poseidon was, and they told me it was like it's down here, like
So
Poseidon.
you guys actually think they're gonna go find another boat, or why would they go find another boat?
I don't
If-
think that
if
they're
you're
gonna
writing
find.
this- if
I
you're
don't.
writing
I
the
don't think that
story,
they. I don't think that they're gonna
Someone
find
would have
another
to
boat.
find it.
I don't think that they're gonna find another boat. I think that the poneglyph she read in Alabasta didn't tell her where Pluton, the finished ship, is. I think it told them where the blueprints to build Pluton was, because remember
Nah, it said
hold on, wait.
Pluton.
But look, when Frankie was trying to talk to Iceberg, saying, "Why don't you just take the blueprints and leave this island, or better yet, fucking destroy them?" He told him, because like Tom told him, they can't leave this island. It just can't. And the reason I think for that, is because if it leaves the island, then that poneglyph becomes absolutely pointless. It, like, you're really making that poneglyph absolutely useless. And
So
another
it's gonna
thing,
be obsolete in here.
and another thing, I think the only completed Pluton, or at least partially completed Pluton, is the Noah. It's an unfinished Pluton. That's how, and that's where my
I
whole,
was actually thinking of something very similar.
and that's where my whole theory, that's where my theory stems from, that the three ancient weapons are like just three massive calamities on the sea. One of them controls the Sea Kings, the other one is a
thought
massive
the Pluton
battleship.
was the Marine
and-
Ford base, and they just didn't tell them. That's why it had the big
What?
wall.
No, if Navy,
They already said it was a
if the
battleship.
Navy already
that could
had a
destroy an
Pluton, they
island.
would just reverse engineer it. I mean, they have Vegapunk on their side.
That's the
Now they
point.
got
They weren't after the Pluton; they were after the drawing.
Yeah,
Drawing,
but
Yeah,
so
and if
your
they-
enemy can create one.
why would they need
Pluton,
the blueprints if they already have
They-
it?
to
they-
stop other people from using it. That's pretty much it.
Or to repair it. Who knows? I'm not the one who wrote the theory. I was just telling you guys the theory. I'm just forwarding it on, man, so you guys can open your vocabulary. I like your arguments, though. I think they're valid.
I think they're valid.
Well, that's boring. How am I supposed to respond to that?
You don't. That's the point. You don't. Stop trying to make everything into a goddamn argument.
I
Nick.
understand that we have a difference in opinion, and I respect yours. Like, come
So
on.
you gotta think of, like, if you're thinking about, like, the concept of ships in One Piece, hear me out on this. You've got, like, ships in the form of Laboon. Laboon is in theory a ship.
What?
No,
It
Laboon is a whale whose insides were domesticated.
Bruh, yes. And if you sit there and talk about how in Water 7 they talked about the other clan that lived down there and worked on ships, they referenced that clan. In the next chapter, they showed the other whales on the other side of the Grand Line with the similar scars that look just like Laboon. And then you theorize that, what's to stop a tribe of people from doing exactly what Crocus is doing?
The fact
And
that these
using them as
whales aren't just gonna let a bunch of people carve out their insides.
Why? Well, no one carved out. Dude, what are you talking about? Look at Laboon, bro.
Laboon's insides are literally have scaffolding in them. You can't.
Well, I think the only-
You had to
Laboon
carve-
is domesticated. All of these whales are probably wild because
And
they probably
Laboon-
all don't have that same
Yeah,
story of
yeah.
being
And Laboon-
carried through by crews.
Yeah,
And
but you have a
Laboon knows
you have a
and loves
world where
Crocus. He
Animals
knows.
live 1,000 years.
Laboon actually, Laboon knows, trusts, and loves Crocus.
The scope of an idea of a ship is everything from submarines to whales to. I'm not trying to argue that there's a fleet of ships chilling there at the Grand Line waiting for people to get in them. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that when you talk about the scope of ships, it can be literally anything in this series, and you're assuming that the Pluton's a ship based off that translation. But it also, in that one translation, referred to it as a steel ship. So that's when I read that core translation, I was younger, and I was like, yo, Marineford literally could be, just like Thriller Bark, a giant ship, and these Marines just unaware because they're not, like, advertising that they have it.
But we already...
I mean, if it was, they probably wouldn't ditch it like they did.
Yeah, they just left old Marineford, and it's another Marine base. Like, they just wouldn't turn that into just another fuck-off Marine base if it was the Pluton.
I just like to think it's the technology to make an island fly.
I mean, play World Seeker.
I like what you were saying about the whole like whales being the ships thing. Like I completely understand what you're getting at there, because
just
like
the scope of it.
Yeah. I completely understand that. The only reason why I would question it is, and you know, there's a bunch of reasons why you could question it, but the only reason why I would question it is because why not? Because we know Pluton is called the an island destroying ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ship capable of blowing up islands. And so when I think of that, if it was some kind of sea creature, why not be a sea king?
That's exactly what my next point was going to be, is that Neptunians could also be considered a ship in some, because look, like they call what's his name a ship, the big Watatsumi looking dude, not him, but the other one on Blackbeard.
I was thinking if it was fish related, why not a sea king? But then I was thinking that kind of conflicts with the whole thing that Poseidon's supposed to be special at doing, just controlling sea kings.
San Juan Wolf is Pluton sounds like one of those really bizarre theories from like the forums.
An original.
I'm just saying he's referred to as a ship, so Pluton could just be a giant person.
That's his epithet, okay? They call him a battleship because he's that big. I'm not.
It's confirmed, right? But I think Oda confirmed that he has a devil fruit that gives him that size.
He's already like monstrous. His devil fruit makes him even bigger.
Right. I think it was like he's already like a giant, like his base size.
Bro, but they got him in the nipple down with the mirror fruit or some shit, bro. Like I don't know how that bro got out of there.
Hold on. San Juan Wolf. San Juan Wolf is an enormous giant known as the Colossal Battleship for his size, and was originally one of the legendary criminals who was given a life sentence in level 6 of Impo Down as his crimes were so atrocious they had to effectively be erased from history itself. What the fuck did he do? Roll around on a couple islands?
I mean, he's 99. You know, he's been around for some time.
There's no way he's 99. This nigga's 99?
He's a giant, dude.
Oh wait, yeah, he's a giant.
Straw Hat fights him.
So he was around. He was around during Dorian Brogy, like with Dorian Brogy's time. No. They were around. Their bounties was 100 years ago. He was just born when Dorian Brogy. Like during
so
Dorian
do you think that's Frankie's fight or what?
No, I think I feel like Burgess fits the best with Frankie.
Or like
Chopper, my guy.
Yeah.
Chopper.
Honestly,
maybe it's Robin's fight. Maybe Robin makes a giant clone for herself and fights
no, Chopper can't handle Sanji.
I mean, see, I'm thinking about who to fight Watatsumi and not Watatsumi, San Juan Wolf, and all that comes up is Jinbei and Sanji's fight with Watatsumi back on Fishman Island.
Yo, in all honesty, at this point, I've given up trying to match up the Blackbeards with the Straw Hats. I've given up on trying to do that shit.
Hey, so here's an idea that I had like a while back, and can someone confirm with me if this was already a theory? I always believe that if we were actually gonna do this whole a Straw Hat versus a Blackbeard pirate captain. I always figured it would be Frankie versus San Juan Wolf because he's called the big battleship. You know, Frankie's pride and joy is the Sunny. That's kind of tied into his dream. We know Frankie's specialty is making battleships
and dismantling them.
So like I don't know if this was already a theory or not, but we know he has the General Frankie Shogun. Has there been a theory? Has there been a theory about like him combining General Frankie with the Sunny?
Yep. There's even
Okay,
fan art of a
okay.
Megazord Sunny.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so like I think
Never seen it.
that's highly possible. I think that's highly possible, and I think that'll be like more of a reason why he fights San Juan Wolf, to give like the Sunny something to do in that big final fight.
Look in
Possibly
look in the room with no mics in Discord. This is the oldest fan art of Megazord Sunny. It's the oldest fan art of Megazord Sunny.
Because I always thought that since the Sanji is the whole Germa shtick, their raid suits is based off of Super Sentai.
Just say Power Rangers.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They're the exact same thing.
You know how you gotta be politically correct sometimes. So.
No, the fuck when it comes to Power Rangers versus
Island, bro.
Power Rangers versus goddamn fucking Super Sentai. The only difference is that their Yellow Rangers are men. And even in the American versions, the Yellow Ranger still doesn't wear a goddamn skirt.
Yeah, some Yellow Rangers were dudes.
Yeah, Ninja Storm, he was a dude. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Yellow Ranger in Japan is a dude. That's why in the American version, she doesn't have a skirt.
Yeah, like the pink one. All I'm saying is, like, it's based off of Power Rangers, right? And we know with Power Rangers, they got Megazords and all that other stuff. Frankie,
he said it's cursed.
Just saying. For all we know, Sanji can have a battleizer and upgrade his race.
This nigga said a battleizer. This man said a battleizer. He pulled out the battleizer.
Damn right.
Yo, I ain't watched Power Rangers.
Y'all gonna love by the end of the show. Tell you.
He said a battleizer.
Sanji got King Taki.
No.
So does Zoro. And I'm saying he can possibly have a battleizer and be pretty much ready for war. And for all you know, this man can hop in a Frankie Shogun and transform his body.
Frankie and Sanji teaming up Power Ranger. Frankie, Sanji, Usopp revives Sogeking and Chopper Man. Jinbei needs a superhero persona. Jinbei needs a superhero persona.
He's Fishman, dude.
He needs a superhero persona, bro. Frankie's already a robot.
You let this man do that. It's amazing.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, Sanji be like, how he told him he'll be the most dangerous person out of the crew. The world government ain't gonna like it. This arc is pretty much where it looks like it's gonna happen.
And you know what happened right after he said that? Zoro popped his ass in the neck and he passed out.
Yeah, cool. He snuck him.
He snuck. Oh, come on now.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yes, no.
Come on.
Yes, no.
Come on.
You know he snuck himself.
Come on. He snuck. No, he ain't even pop him in the. He ain't even pop him in the neck. He hit him in the rib. He hit him in the rib. Hit him in the rib and he passed out. Yeti Cool Brothers. Yo, all right. I gotta work tomorrow. I gotta retitle the goddamn stream to just random talks because we definitely didn't make any predictions. You know what? Yeah, no. I'm gonna retitle the goddamn stream right now because we damn sure didn't make any predictions.
We're going back to the roof talk.
Retitle it. Retitle it. ENEL for Straw Hat.
Give me a fucking no ENEL in WANO. That's the goddamn title of this fucking stream.
Wow,
for you.
I'm proud of you. I ain't think you had it either.
In 6 days' time, when the chapter is released, you'll have to change the title of this video because ENEL will be in WANO.
It'll just be a piece of history. You know, like, oh, look at all these silly predictions that people were making. Like, oh, ENEL's not going to be in WANO.
You know, I think
mark your calendars, boys.
Hold on, I think I said it. I think I said it already.
On the 27th.
I think I made some kind of prediction. I think I made some type of personal bet with everybody that if it was ENEL. What the fuck was it? Was it? Oh yeah, I said if NL, if it's NL, if NL shows up, I will next time Carrot shows up, I will hype her up as the next.
Yeah, you will. Let's go. Let's go, Carrot.
That is not fucking NL, and if it is,
Let's go,
I
Carrot.
will be fucking pissed.
It will truly be the end of time.
The title should be Big Shocker, ENEL for Straw Hat.
Yeah, have like a red arrow and circle over it now.
Yeah, you gotta get the clickbait on.
Don't forget the bet.
Big
Yeah,
Shocker.
the clickbait.
Bet you made, Silvers.
What happened?
Possibly.
Oh yeah,
I said don't forget the carrot bet you made. Don't forget about that.
Oh yeah, I got that, bro. Hold on, wait. Fuck, it fell. I had it on a sticky note right here on my PC.
I will.
Carrot
If
joins
ENEL
crew.
If that is ENEL, I will cosplay as Carrot, go down here with these homeless folks in Austin, and just.
That sounds hot.
Nah, I
don't
said
even play.
Wow.
I had it on a sticky note. I gotta find that shit. I really had it on a sticky note saying
I know
Carrot
that's
joins
not it.
crew. 4 weeks, no One Piece content or reading, and wear bunny ears for live reaction of all 4 chapters missed.
Yeah.
Yes, let's go,
Yeah.
To
Carrot.
the
I
end
am-
of Act 5.
Carrot for Nakama.
I am so
Yeah.
confident that shit won't happen. Give me one
Let's
more
join the
thing.
agenda, Silvers.
Give me one more thing. You know what? If Carrot joins, I will wear the bunny ears I will take 4 weeks. No, 4 chapters because I'm not
Do it till the end of Act 4.
I will do 4 chapters of no One Piece at all. No reading, no Twitter, no fucking Reddit, no content.
And peace
And-
will come to the world.
That I will wear bunny ears for the live reaction. Last part of
You
this.
wholeheartedly believe this.
Last part of this, I will fucking get a custom sweater made with Carrot's picture on it saying new Straw Hat, and I will color my fucking nose pink.
Hey, Silvers, check DMs. I got the bunny ears for you.
He's clipping this.
Jesus Christ. I want y'all to.
This is the one.
Yamato's fruit is going
I'm not spending that much money on that shit.
I'll buy it for you, bro.
I'm not spending that much.
Buy it
Hell
for you.
no. Hell
Don't
no.
worry about it, bro.
For the 4 weeks you won't be spending it on nuggets. You can pay.
Whoa.
That's what'll sell me on Yamato, honestly, is her fruit.
And if Yamato joins,
Alright.
I will delete my Discord.
Jesus Christ.
That's
So,
sad, man.
let me get
If
some
Yamato
straight,
and Carrot
so
both join, the silver.
Yamato's gonna join, bro. That's like a foregone conclusion at this point.
Yamato-
But, yeah, no, Carrot's
So-
probably
No.
I feel like Yamato is going
Nope.
to join. If Carrot joins, I will still do the bet. It's just that when I come back, I will be happy and sad at the same time because I'd have to wear fucking bunny ears.
Okay. Silvers, I got it. I'll drop 120 on it.
You're
$100 for the bunny ears and $20 because I'm obviously not gonna have to wear the bunny ears, right? If Carrot joins the crew, you got to wear the bunny ears, bro. If she don't, I'll drop 120 on it for you.
the fucked up thing is these ears the ears that you sent are fucking headphones. So
Man,
even
screw
Yeah,
that.
bro, they're fire.
so I would
Screw
fucking
that.
wear
I will
them and
pay
they
Silvers $300 if Yamato joins.
hold on, wait. Hold on. Pause. Time out.
Get my
Time
cash
out.
app out.
Time out. Wait.
And if now joins, you just
Hold on. Wait. Who the fuck just said that?
That wasn't me.
It
Loner?
was the Loner 23.
Loner, we have something in this Discord called the Iron Bank. Okay? It's where serious bets go. If you do not intend on following through with that bet, don't make it. Because I will
Serious
put
bets like what is this? Kinemon will beat King for $1.
Yup.
A real serious bet.
Wait, hold on.
serious
Wait.
money.
Wait, damn, when the fuck was this one? Oh, damn, shit, 2019.
Bro,
Fuck.
the hype is real.
Who was this? Oh,
Well,
I think
I'm
Plant.
already-
I think
Also,
Plant.
Kinemon,
Oh,
my
yeah,
guy.
the bets of
Okay, Silvers.
Tuesday server mute.
Okay,
think-
Silvers. Let's take take that 120. If Carrot joins, you have to take the 120. If Yamato joins, I'll take the 120.
No,
What?
no.
But Silvers, is our bet on? If Carrot joins, you gotta buy the headphones and wear them. If she don't join, then I'll send you 120.
Fuck.
Is it on? Is it on?
I can't,
Is it on?
I can't wait.
Fuck.
I can't wait.
Nick, are you
I can't
allowed
wait
to
for his
post them?
bank.
I
His bank's in
co-sign
front of him
that.
up saying, "Oh yes, excuse me, Mr. Silvers, we got some suspicious payment, mate. You buying some bunny ears? Are you sure this is your, purchase?"
Yeah.
And if
Nick,
Yamato,
hold on, wait, Nick,
and if Yamato joins, I have to pay Silvers 120, and I will pledge allegiance to Yamato for 2 months.
Nick, hold on, Nick.
Whoa.
Are you able to post in the Iron Bank? Are you able to post something in the Iron Bank? No. No. Oh wait, I think that's only Kingsglaive.
Giving money to Silvers does not, count as a tax deductible. Just,
Well, I mean, I'm not planning on giving.
He's not.
Do you honestly think I'm gonna lose this bet?
I 100% believe you're gonna lose this bet. So I'm gonna.
That's the bet.
Who here with the
What's
brain
the bet?
honestly thinks that Carrot's not joining the crew?
I don't think Carrot's gonna join.
I don't think
I
so.
believe Garrett ain't joining.
In all honesty,
As
Nick,
a,
I really
as a
don't.
retainer, yes, but I think Yamato stays out of the retainers.
As a retainer,
Sticking with that.
It doesn't matter if they're a retainer or not. It's just, are they joining the crew?
Hey, Silvers,
I don't think
going
that
depth.
Yamato-
She's the only means. She's the only means in
Get your
running
free
in my
money,
book.
boy. Get your free money.
If Carrot,
get your
I'm
free
putting
money.
Nick. I'm
I
putting
don't
it
think
in the
Yamato's
Iron
joining
Bank.
at
I'm
all.
putting it in the Iron Bank. If Carrot
putting it in the Iron
joins the crew, Silvers will buy. Why am I holding?
We'll buy
shit?
the $98 bunny
Will
ears.
buy. Oh wait, you got the link for it right here.
This man said $98.
We'll change his
Bro,
change
there-
his YouTube channel to
buy-
Carrots.
These headphones. Hold on. Damn, I forgot how to spell head for a second. Headphones, and wear them after his 4-chapter break. If she doesn't, damn, Nick will pay out 120. 120 beans.
No, I just imagine like Silver's just like slowly wearing different
Yeah, now
parts of
put
Carrot's
beans.
cosplay, kind of like the clown meme where like he's
Alright.
slowly putting on the makeup. Just, Silver's putting on like
All right, now.
little, ears.
Yeah, Torian, Silver's is gonna get a mirror.
nose.
All right, Nick, it's in the Iron Bank. It's set. It's there. I'm a little nervous about this now.
I'd be nervous if I were you, man.
I'm a little nervous about this now
Get the lawyers in here.
because if
I'm
Carrot
not-
does join the crew, I've already said I don't necessarily hate Carrot's character. It's mostly just the people who back Carrot. And if she does join the crew, I know I'm going to eventually start to like her character just like I came around to liking Frankie. And now I'm going to have some pink fucking headphones that I know for a fact I'm going to use from time to time.
I mean, they're professional game headphones. They're probably not bad.
I know they're in the same fucking category as the fucking cat ear headphones.
You'll look like fucking Diva from Overwatch.
Oh, I know 100.
All right,
I
that
know
shit's in the
100%
iron. That
Yamato
shit's in the
isn't
iron. Okay,
So if y'all
Yeah,
making bets
see.
with Silvers over Yamato and Carrot and all that stuff,
Yeah.
where my bets for Gear 5th? I've been saying that for like damn near a decade.
that's the iron.
I ain't
Bro,
get
all right,
one
look,
bet.
look, the Iron Bank.
Sticking with the
With-
name, what about like Gear Reverse? We betting
The-
on that one too.
Oh yeah, of course that too.
The
I've
Iron
been
Bank.
saying you gonna
Look,
have a reverse.
the Iron Bank is really for the bets of the people that
Oh, wow.
I've made smaller bets with before that we've actually paid out on. We've made server bets. We've made fucking $5 bets at some point, and we've actually paid out on this shit. And for something like this, I actually trust Nick to pay out on this, and I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of scared because I know Nick actually will pay out on this bet, and on top of it, he's willing to make the bet. I'm actually kind of scared. This don't make no
I'd be
sense.
scared if I were you too, man.
No, fuck you and your confidence.
Oh shit.
Fuck you and your confidence, Nick. I'm
Are
nervous.
y'all betting for Yamato to hit rooftop, or is that not happening yet?
I'm betting on Sanji to hit the rooftop.
I'm not betting on anybody else.
Sanji's John Cena right now, bro. We ain't
I'm not
seeing him again.
making
Whoa,
I'm not
whoa,
making
whoa,
any kind
whoa.
of bets
Calm
on
down.
anybody else going up to the rooftop because as far as I know, nobody else is gonna make it up there. The fight is going to last until the island falls somewhere,
Well,
and then that's where everybody
that-
else is gonna join.
Last chapter had the panel with the 3 doors, and one wasn't opened, so that's kind of like leads you to believe that there's another door. I mean, one was open. Like,
if we're like literally talking about nobody else making it to the rooftop, then that's fine. But if you mean like straight up like no, the fight is only staying with these 5 guys.
Oh no, hell no.
Like we're getting 4 more. Oh, okay.
No, what I mean is the rooftop scenario. The battlefield of the top of the skull is going to last until the island falls, and once the island falls, that's when more people will join in the fight. Because there's no fucking way that these 5 are going to take out Kaido right now.
it makes sense if Hawkins is with the Scabbards and he's boosting them with his cards somehow or something.
I feel like
Really?
that'd be. I feel like that'd be a waste of a magic card. That'd be a waste of a
You think
magic
they're
card.
gonna use that on Luffy or Kid? The card will definitely have to be used on the lower tier people.
I
It'd be
don't.
too OP.
Remember that
Use it on
the
Kid.
trump
He's the
card.
lowest tier person up there.
Remember the trump card that he said it was to unlock one's full potential or some type of potential. I read the hood translation for it. I think it only works on one person. Who it is, I don't know. If he uses it on Luffy and he nightmare Luffy's Kaido, I'm gonna be a little disappointed because Luffy is supposed to be on a fast track to like fighting Emperor's 1v1, and this don't bode well. Going from a tag team battle to I got a power up that I can't do by myself.
Yeah, and the way those cards work is if it's upside down, it goes to your opponent gets the buff. So like he's gonna boost Kaido, and then Gear 5 gonna be some kind of like ultimate reflect counter, like what's his name from 7 Deadly Sins?
Oh, full counter Meliodas.
Meliodas.
Please do not talk about that dumb stuff.
Bro, like, I feel like the Gear 5 is gonna be like he turned the environment rubber, and it just anybody doing moves is just gonna end up hurting himself.
I hate bounce castle.
But
I hate bounce
the
castle.
problem.
Thank you.
I hate that, but that's all Awakening shows you. Though. That's all it shows you.
No. It's a problem with that, right? But I notice people don't like to acknowledge it because I guess they like the theory so much they just ride along with it, like Silver was saying in the beginning.
Wing.
For one,
I
it's
take
like,
it a different wing. I take it like if he awakens his fruit and he can affect other items, then that sash he wears now becomes a giant rubber band that him and Usopp can use together in combos.
But when has
His
Luffy
hat
ever
becomes
used
rubber.
When has Luffy ever used any kind of weapon? His body is the weapon. If he wants to reflect cannonballs or anything, he either inflates or stretches his body a la Mr. Fantastic to throw it back.
So you would say, Silver's, what you're saying is he's a master at rubber?
No, he's a master of his own body, Giggity. Is that a Giggity? Nick, I need a verdict. Is that a Giggity?
He's a master
Is that a
of his own
giggity?
body.
I would argue that
Sure, it
he
sounds like
became
one,
a
don't it?
master of rubber and bouncing and stretching, and if he was able to turn things that way, we would think turn everything. But if you think like a martial artist, it would be the most efficient.
What would turning his environment to rubber, how would that help him? He can already bounce around as he pleases.
Okay, but that sash he has on him is not rubber. He can turn
When
that
has he
belt
ever-
thing into rubber.
When has he
use it
ever
like-
shown what would that sash do for him that he can't already do with his own body?
It would be utility.
Nothing.
I don't-
just say nothing.
I'm not saying it would help him specifically. I'm just saying, like, Awakening, if it's affecting everything, there's only certain ways it could work. And you could either
And that's
think,
one of
like,
the reasons that I think Paramecia awakenings aren't necessarily the same across the board. Doflamingo, he turns things into string. Luffy.
He
That's
can conjure strength.
yeah. He can conjure. He can
The
conjure.
only way I
Wait, hold on. Wait. Doflamingo can create strings from absolutely nothing. His awakening turn everything else around him into rubber. I mean, into fucking rubber, into goddamn strings. Luffy, his Devil Fruit turned him into rubber. I think his awakening might be different. The only thing that goes against that is the fact that Katakuri's Devil Fruit turned him into Mochi, and yet he can turn anything around him into Mochi. He can spawn Mochi out of
the
anything.
way that I see it, right, is the way that I see it, right, is if you want awakenings to do something other than, be a change to the environment, which, obviously they all can't be that, then you should probably introduce that they can be different through Luffy rather than later.
Right.
Yeah, because
And
look
what I was
at
saying
Law's
is,
Devil Fruit. If he can
I
turn,
see
Do
awakening
you think that
by
Kaido is
definition
awakening?
is just applying the fruit to the area around you, because that's the only thing it's shown in the manga is it applies the fruit abilities to the area around it.
oh yeah, and I agree
Yeah,
with you, and
but
that's how I like to go, and that's how I go about things. If it hasn't been shown, or if that's the only
And I would
information
even
that we
argue
have,
that
that's what we have to go off of.
Crocodile was awakened. We just didn't know the term because he affected the area around him, did the same stances.
Crocodile was
It's
was the first person to tell us about awakenings when we got to Impel Down. He told us
Right,
these
but
are
if you,
awakened zones.
if you were to even look at his animations and even like the panel side by side beside Katakuri and Doflamingo's awakenings, they match. He did the same stance where they touched the ground. He even affected other items with his right hand. But
I mean, but granted, in Alabasta, he was literally in his environment. We don't know if he was turning things into sand or just controlling.
Nah,
the sand.
he
was
threw an
turning things
attack
into
out.
sand.
Yeah.
He did an attack, and Luffy dodged, and
what
Crocodile
interests me
literally turned
about
the
him
entire
specifically
suit
is that it was only his right hand. That's what interested me. Is why was his right hand the one that could do it? And because there's other fruits that do that too, where it's specifically hands. And suppose Blackbeard's fruit Yami Yami, the right hand can hold a fruit, and that's the entire ability. And everybody's still speculating 3 fruits, but me being super objective in the science major, I go at it saying like there's a possibility there's just 2. Here we are. This is a way to justify it, right? So this fruit says the right hand's ability is to hold a fruit power. We haven't seen anything opposite of that.
Except the fact that we got the.
So do you think that Kaido and Jack is awakened?
Kaido, yes. Jack, it's possible.
They showed that Queen was too after Big Mom hit him. They showed that Queen was literally healing on the side. You can actually see it on the panels while he's getting up, like his face is actually starting to smoke. You actually see the damage dissipate from his body.
Hold on, wait, pause, time out. Shadow Badger, you're a goddamn goober. You're a goon. You're a goddamn. I just saw. You're a goddamn goon.
In our parts, we call them douche canoes, but it is what it is.
As far in all honesty, I honestly don't know. When it comes to awakenings, at this point, I'm just gonna wait and see. I'm gonna wait and see. Give me
To my point though, like, look at Blackbeard's right hand. He'd be like taking people's abilities away, but then on top of that, his other hand has the other ability, and we have like.
But
there's other people who have fruits that do that.
Yeah, it's questionable with that because for one, Crocodile technically only got one hand. To be
What
real.
if Luffy's fire is only his right hand and it's like a tertiary ability?
Except we know that heat is a reaction to rubber. Like it's a byproduct of like.
Well, it's his blood heating up, isn't it?
Yeah. Plus, they actually showed that everybody with King Saki literally has the ability to conjure fire with their techniques.
Yeah,
we talked about this. We're going back.
No. I'm just saying that also.
Look, man, in the translation, it literally is called Colors of Hockey because of that. Like
color of observation, color of armament, the
color kings. Yeah, I get that.
If those colors of hockey can't be embodied in elements, then what are we talking about? Like, what are the colors of hockey?
The different ways that
I know
you
the
see
3
it?
types, but like, why would it be referred to as like literal colors of hockey.
Well, they could be
because
a,
it can be
translation
used
mistake.
in a variety of different ways. Like there's a lot of reasons why it would be called
No.
that, not just because
That's
hey
fair.
they
That's
control
fair. That
elements.
was a lazy question. I'll retract that.
I felt personally attacked by that question.
How dare you ask that question?
But
I felt personally
You
attacked.
should. I'm
They
sorry. I apologize.
they showed,
Insubordinate
like,
and
just saying,
churlish.
in
Sure.
the anime, they actually did show those different colors of hockey. Like,
Yeah, when Doflamingo
Flamingo
used
to-
his
I know.
5 color
I think it
strings.
should mean more. I feel like there should have been more
Those
attention
niggas-
to the colors by
Well,
now.
you got like
No, they
black
did.
purple
They show it in
for
the
armor
anime
and
because
armor.
obviously you can't see it in the
Because,
manga.
like, based off video
That's,
games,
like,
I really want these character colors to be legit.
Like Shanks's red
Yeah.
hockey, Katakuri having what was it, blue hockey
blue.
against Luffy's
Oh,
red
got the
and
blue one too.
yeah.
Zoro's
Zoro's is more.
purple.
Yeah.
All right, but
Purple
yo,
and roll.
all right, look.
Sanji is nothing because he doesn't have it.
Shut up!
Whoa.
Shut up!
Sanji
Shut!
does
Yo,
have
yo, hold
it.
on! Wait! It's going on
Sanji
10
got that
o'clock.
invisible hockey.
It's going on 10 o'clock, and damn, it's all been almost 3 hours. I'm gonna wind down now. Like I'm about to cut it. I said I had an announcement in the beginning of the stream. It's not a channel announcement. It's more of a Discord engagement thing. Earlier in the week, I put it in the Discord. If I was to start a series of discussions for the MCU, anybody be interested in joining? A couple people said, yeah, sure. So in Discord, I guess we can start watching the MCU movies. I haven't decided when we're going to start or if we're going to do it in order of release or in chronological order of events, which means we're going to have to watch movies and then like specific episodes of something and then jump back to a movie and then jump back into a season of... I haven't decided that shit yet. But yeah, we're gonna start watching movies.
Tell me this.
Have
Silver's
you seen
after the
MCU
fact.
timeline?
What happened?
I said, well, now you tell me this after the fact.
Y'all don't
like,
fool me though.
I'm actually waiting for WandaVision to finish up so I can do that. So if y'all are watching,
so where does Zack Snyder's Justice League fit in? Is that like between
We can do-
Ragnarok?
all right, look, and shut up. I hate you. I hate you. If you got movie suggestions, join the Discord. Put it in the movie and TV corner. We'll make a list of... It doesn't even just have to be MCU movies or shows. It could be any movie if we want to watch it. We'll make a day for it, and fuck, if y'all want to, we can stream and talk about it afterwards.
You need to do Watchmen.
Watchmen, I like Watchmen the comic. I don't like Watchmen the movie. That shit is long. It's boring. Except the prison. Except
Black
the
Snyder
prison.
for the
win.
Except the
Snyder's
prison.
director.
Except the
You heard it here
prison.
first.
Except the prison scene when they were trying to fuck with Rorschach and he said, "Let me make one thing clear. I'm not stuck in here with you." Boom. You're stuck in here with me. And I'm like, oh shit.
I was a prison guard when this came out, and I loved that.
I would have played that one scene for the prisoners every fucking day at lunch. Yeah, I'm not stuck in here with y'all.
2022 Oscars.
Oh yeah, that 4 hour Justice League cut. I'm watching it. I'll stream it in here.
Natural Libre, Jesus.
March
2007.
March 5th, there's a Disney movie coming out called Raya. If you don't know, I bought a
I want to watch the Back to
one.
I bought a
Coming
movie.
to America again.
I bought a projector and my fucking screen is over there. I'm gonna set it up probably tomorrow when I get off of work. So March 5th.
Well,
March 5th. I'm
you're not
definitely
gonna have any money left because have to buy the bunny ears. So,
Yeah, you're gonna have to buy.
I already bought the
Save your
fucking
money.
screen. I already have HBO and Disney Plus, and I already have the money set aside to buy Raya. Fuck you guys. All right. Fuck. What was I saying? Shit. Oh yeah. March 5th. Watching Raya. I'm watching it in here with my siblings because they said they want to watch it, but I'll stream it in Discord. So if anybody wants to watch, just join on March 5th. But as far as like just in the MCU movie marathons, and other movie suggestions, if y'all want to see them, put them in the TV and movie corner. We'll watch them. We'll watch them together and shit. We might stream it. But thank you to all of the degenerates who came through for the discussion. I really thank you to everybody who's in the chat. Oh wait, shit! Somebody subbed. Joshua Brillantes. Let me play that again. There you go. Thank you for the sub. Chapter next week. I'm going to stream. When do spoilers come out? On Wednesday? I'm going to stream
Probably Tuesday or Monday this week.
Oh
Just
shit.
give us a break.
All right, regardless, I'm going to stream on Tuesday, maybe early Wednesday, for an actual 10:05 prediction stream. I'm not sure if I'm going to have people in here because this shit got derailed to the point I had to change the title of the stream. But yo, yeah, but
You're gonna have to change it when Wednesday. When spoilers come out.
I don't read.
And now it's in WANO.
Now on WANO.
I don't read spoilers anymore. I don't read spoilers
think we're
anymore.
going to Jimbei next chapter to the end of
Everyone at Shonen Jump, at all the editors that put NL in WANO.
Yo, in all honesty, I want to see what Carrot is doing. I want to see what her and Wanda, that whole situation. I actually do.
Now he actually has a stake in what Carrot does.
I got to know who. I have to know who's who. Oh my God, who's who is. I have to know. I have to know because the CP0 power is strong with him.
Oh yeah, I think he might be a triple agent. He might be a triple agent.
Yeah.
But all right, thank you to everybody who came through. Thank you to everybody in the chat. I'll see y'all on